Good morning, everyone. I was actually just messing with cool camera angles. I moved my camera to see if I could do like a doodly thingy. But I guess when I opened up StreamYard to test it out, it told YouTube I'm going live. So, good morning. How's everyone doing? This is almost like a behind the scenes. That's my keyboard. That's my mouse. These are my hands. That's my desk mustard. But I guess I'm gonna be alone. I've just figured I was gonna see if I could like do a new kind of live stream where I doodle because I suck at drawing. So I want to show people that you don't have to be good. This is an idea I had, but Sharif said no. So the gentleman's knife I'm designing, design number 3. I want a weight relief, but I want to do like no. This is a Steel Series. Broke ass Joe, Anthony, I should say hi. Space Ghost, Paul, Mike Reese, Brand New American, Patina, Samurai, Kathleen. But for weight relief, you know, everyone does like, it's easy. Do a rectangle. I was thinking like a cool T-bone steak, but Shreve said that nobody would ever do that. I thought it'd be easy. You just kind of mill out around. I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat. But I guess we'll work on some of this. We're getting close to the final. There's an Aries. Look at that. I have to get used to this angle. Look at this. Todd Carr, Cheeto, Scooby-Doo. Joe is pretty nail on head. Getting ready for a doctor's appointment. Good luck with your doctors. This is the Bloom. Aries is doing a pass around. I just got it from Big Red. And I have it. And next we'll go to Javon. I'd like to see it in Javon's hands. Like for me, it's a definitely 3-finger, but that lanyard provides that extra spot right there. If you're gonna make a small knife, you need a lanyard. For me, anyway. The Ghost PP. Did you send a doodle? What? Which one? Show them the doodle. Let's see. Do my secret code. Fire up the old Instagram. I don't see a doodle. Like, I keep getting these network errors. I try to refresh. Sometimes it, wizard sleep. Like sleeve of wizard. So, that was a while back. It was in the package. Oh, I'd have to dig for that. Here's another design before the Vault came out. By the way, this is how the Orion started. Angelo! This is a Orion V1. Just a quick doodle. And then it turned into what it is now. I'm trying to do a cool hawkbill. But, I don't know, I think the Vault kind of nailed it. Crossbar hawkbill. I can't get the angles correct yet. That'd be cool. Mike Jernak, hello. I can't draw. I always wanted to be good at it, though. One of my oldest friends is one of the most amazeballs artists on the planet. You know what? I mean, okay. You know what? This is kind of why I want to do like a doodling. Orion version 1. And, you know, you guys have seen it. But I'm so proud of it. I like showing it off. Orion has its own section. So, I mean, if you just get a basic design and then, you know, it helps like Sharif. It helps to have someone that can help you refine it. But if you just get a basic design, there's definitely ways to make it happen. So I'm just showing. And you know what? Like, my drawing has gotten better. So, like, I drew this. This was all me. So, I mean, just practicing. This is kind of like, I don't know what that was. Like a Japanese style. I don't know. But then I drew this one and I kind of liked it. But Paul, you just got to get practicing. There's been a lot of refinements. I mean, this one, the proportions are way wrong. Here's kind of what it would look like closed. Just found my doodle this. Oh, heck yeah, patina. Let's see. Mike Reese, me either. But you know what? I just like to show if I can do it, literally anybody can. Stephen Wallace and some dude. But, I mean, if you guys are here, maybe you can help me figure out a cool weight relief pattern. I don't want to do rectangles or whatever. I think it'd be cool to have something neat. And I love a good gentleman's knife, but I use them as steak knives. So it'd be cool to... I was kind of trying it. But like I said, Sharif said that most places wouldn't do that. I don't know. Be kind of cool. Maybe if I just took out the T. Tough to differentiate. Maybe you could write something. Ooh, put a Ryan on the inside. Thank you, broke. Or Cole. Pina Sicaro. Nice. Did I say hi to Lauren? Lauren! Yeah, oh. How about a steak? That's what I was doing, see? The cartoon style steak knife. Or, like, cartoon style T-bone. I figured all this would be milled out. Just leave the T. And then, you know, just, I don't know, have a couple lined up or a big one. I don't know. I doodle a knife, but so many out there. Don't know if it looks like someone else's. But some do just do it anyway. A cursive pattern. Cursive Orion. Oh, steak, like, okay, like Dracula. T-Bone, my gangsta alien. Yo, my name T-Bone. Just kidding. I have to turn this in silent. Foop Doozle! By the way, if anyone wants to come up with me, let me know. I'll put a link. We could doodle together. A steak knife themed pocket knife. Yeah. The samurai. I love a good gentleman's knife, but I like to use them to cut steak because, you know, people are whiny. I'll just say it. So, like, say you go to Texas Roadhouse, serrated knives suck, especially restaurant ones. People might flip out if you, like, bust out the kimono. It should really be no problem. But you pull out, like, a CEO, no one really bats an eye. So you kind of, like, do a gentleman's style knife. People don't really look. You carry it in your pocket. Nobody knows. It just kind of goes under the radar. I can't go on, but you can show them my doodle. I have to find it. I don't remember where I put it. I'm working, so I'll be a little spotty. That's all right. Twanking and shady. Oh, I know. I would love nothing more to, like, cut into that steak with the, like, the Mayhem or the Espada XL. What's the best CEO? Well, I think, in my opinion, CRKT CEO is basically perfect. It's simple. Oh, Aries. Yeah, this thing is cool. I don't know if I'm allowed to cut or anything with it, so I just have been holding it, but yeah. This thing's cool. What was I saying? Oh, but there's a couple others I like. what was it? The Sice, CRKT Sice. That's an awesome one. Thank you, Kathleen. Have a good day. And Donnie Bless, flattening tie. Oh. See, Bless, you should go live. I mean, well, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but it'd be cool to watch, like, we like your Instagram clips, but, like, go live on YouTube. Kind of like what Aries does. That'd be cool. Goondocks. Well, here in AZ, yeah, we mostly have no problems. But some people in other places don't have that luxury. Todd, for this one, it's just a very simple flipper tab. Where was that closed one? I think it's going to be even less than that. That doesn't even reflect what that looks like. So I need to draw it closed and do a better job. But it should be a very subtle flipper. There's not a lot of room to do like an axis lock, or I don't want a thumb stud on here because the design of my knife, I'm making it for steak and a CEO, but it's going to be fat and then it's going to taper down so you can get a good pinch grip on your knife. Like when you cut a steak, you hold it like that. So it's going to taper down and run on washers. There's not going to be room for bearings. So it's going to taper down. And it should be pretty good. And bearings and washer, oh, I mean, they're both okay, but washers I think is a little bit easier for cleaning. Get steak grease in there. Oh no, I don't like front flippers or top flippers. Donnie, yes, do it. Boop Doozle, no. Personally, I'm not a fan of serrated knives. You shouldn't have to, in my opinion, you don't saw a steak. You slice it. I should do like a quick little short showing the difference between a nice serrated cutting steak and a or I mean not non-serrated and a serrated, like chewing it up. Washers keep out stuff, Mark. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Cheeto. Sorry, Cheeto. Okay, Cheeto wants me to show his draw me like one of your French girls. Let me download it so I can do a better view. Go to my gallery, Instagram. So this is Cheeto's doodle. I think that is going to be an amazing fixed blade. That's going to be amazing. I didn't even read what he said afterwards. I hope it didn't say, don't share it. Okay, he didn't say don't share it. But yeah, Cheeto, that's going to be awesome. Patina's is nothing showing up yet. Oh, that one's a folder? What? Oh, I didn't. Okay, yeah. I didn't see the pivot hole. Well, you guys are just looking at a blank screen. This is something whole new then. Oops. So, yeah, that's going to be... Oh, man, that's going to be cool. Cheeto, if you don't make this, I'll be upset. It looked folder. Hey, Lord. He was working on a fixed blade, but I guess he turned it into a folder, and I think it's awesome. Yeah, what is the opening method? I don't see, probably thumb stud. Look, it's going to be a thumb stud. Some of my pictures. Patent a pizza. Crappy holidays from old Saint Dick. What else do I have in here? Maybe I could share some behind the scenes stuff. Oh, that's all Instagram. Cheeto. That design is amazing. You need to make it happen. Okay. I'm going to show it Patina. Patina was working on something. I wish I can get this one to show up. I don't know why it's not. My Instagram is all kinds of screwy. See, it still says failed. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh, my chat was frozen. I'm working on it. Awesome. Psycho! How you doing, buddy? Did I miss anyone else? See, that's why I say something, dude. You got a nice non-serrated. It's got to be perfect. And then some dude, I'm off this week. This is spring break, so I'm getting paid right now to show off some doodles and stuff. I can't even open my field duty, the Force. Oh. I don't know what it is, Patina. It just doesn't like me. Joe's sending a message. So what is Joe saying? This morning's project before heading to the dock. Look at that. That is really cool. We got a mosaic pin in there. Looks like, what, abalone? Abalone? And I don't know what that is. Joe, that looks awesome, though. You could show a few of mine. There's some of Cole's. Broke-ass knife. Hey, Brian! Where's the, That one's cool. I like that one. Where's the scalpel one? Look at that. That one looks like you hold it. It's going to point down. It's ready for action. Cole has a cool design, like aesthetic or theme. I'll see if I can get it to work. It will work, Patina. It will. At some point. Maybe if I refresh or try. Network request failed. Don't get it. I don't get it. Cole's is coming through, not Patina's. I don't get it. Instagram makes me mad sometimes. I don't know. Scalpel's almost done 3D. Not showing it off yet. Okay. Oh yeah, here's the another one Cheeto was working on. Look at that. That one looks cool. Look at that. Cole has such a unique design. You're going to see his stuff with like those Reich boys or something. Just had dry age New York strip. Ooh. They serve it on a wooden platter. Yep, save the knife. But if you have to cut your knife on plates, use the bottom ring to touch up in the ceramic. See you, Joe. Kaleidoscopes, good morning, and drink water. One moon, scribble, scribble. Looked a bit nightshade, but it's gonna be bigger. I thought you said don't show it. Wait, no, that's different. Look at that one. That one is crazy. I like it. All right, let's see. Patina's. Oh, here we go. The last one worked, Patina. There we go. So that's one he's working on. Wait. Instagram. Bigify it. There it is next to the momentum. See, that one's going to be pretty cool. There we go, an even bigger one. Mimo! Horse dick. Sorry, I had to. Call it the angry platypus. Oh, that other one, Coles? See, this is what I like, though. A lot of you guys have such cool designs. And it's time to change the market. I mean, look at that. These are all knives that you could be using and seeing. No offense to what's out there, but everyone has a unique perspective, and oh, this is gonna be Cheeto's fixed blade. It's gonna be pretty cool. I like what's out there. You know, all the Ray Laconicos and Dirk Pinkertons and all that. But I mean, that's not out there. We need those, something different. And that's why I encourage everyone to get out there and just doodle. I mean, that looks like a crazy alien tactical knife or something. Ares, yes. Joseph, how you doing, buddy? This is what I say right here. This is kind of why I haven't really bought knives this year. Well, one, paying off stuff, but two, like, I'm waiting for people's designs. Like, I bought Casey's Jetstream. I got Sharif's Kaimano. I want to buy, you know, the community stuff. You can go and buy a PM2 any day. Chicago! Knife on demand. Just do a quick doodle. It kind of strengthens it up and then makes it. Yeah, keep the knife freak. I got my Ulu. That's one I bought. So I'm kind of just trying to buy from people we know. The Ulu is amazing, by the way. But I want to get, you know, Cole's knife or Patina's knife, Cheeto's knife. Who else is it? Terry? Terry is designing knives. I mean, this Kamano. Imagine if Sharif just decided he didn't want to do anything with his designs. Imagine he just drew it on paper and stopped right there. We wouldn't have this cool thing. It's time to bring some uniqueness. By the way, I got cool purple. I got more black than purple, which is what I was hoping for. Let's see, let me catch up. Somebody said a sharp warning. Yeah. See, I like sharp angles too. I like to categorize people into two shapes, if it were. People like me, I like square shapes, and you tend to be more like you're not as creative. I'm not that creative, and you kind of think like a waffle. Everything's got its section, and then the other shape is round, like Sharif. You know, he's kind of a awesome creative dude. He designs things. He can draw like it's nothing. It comes easy. I'm definitely a square, and but I'm trying to make it happen, and I think everyone can. I'll still do something with this though. I like a good hawkbill. I understand they're not very popular, but man, I just love it. This digging into a package. Oh yeah, speaking of which, package hatchet. This thing is awesome. This is the first and only thing I bought from Aries. But I will have one of his knives one day. But in the meantime, I get to play with the bloom. But any of you guys out there, like Patina or, well, Cole, you're working on it, but Patina and Cheeto, what's stopping you from number 22? I got 21. Did you get the purple? Are you my number buddy? Or number neighbor? I got 21. It took me a minute to figure out what the numbers were, but on the lock bar side, it's right there. And you can see it when it opens just behind, right there. Well, what's stopping you guys? A trapezoid. See, anything angular, though. Anything angular. I think creative people are more round shapes. And I'm definitely a square. I like structure. I like which is with my job, it makes it kind of hard because my job is like 99% creative people. You have to think on the fly. So it's actually, I love my job because it teaches me. Nothing is stopping me but me. See, Cheeto, you have like you had it on paper. You can actually submit that and just get it started and then have someone start doing CAD on it. But you can get it started. Like when I submitted my designs to Kaiser for the Phoenix, I didn't send them the CAD or anything. I sent them like the first picture. And then that's what they voted on. And when they said yes, then I sent all the rest. Keith, we were just talking about you. The Ulu. This thing destroys paper. I mean, why did I say paper's right there? Pizza. This thing, oh, I love it. I want to put it through so many things now. Pizza's kind of the beginning. And the sheath that Joe made is perfection. Check your Instagram. Sent you where I left some designs. Oh, okay. I like that this is kind of turning into like a show and tell type deal. See one from Brian. Oh, Brian's got his Keith knife right there with his Americana strikers. Those are sweet. I really like those. But there's a Keith knife right there. Look at that. One moon. Maybe if I refresh now. I'm having Instagram trouble. I keep trying to like refresh it. Let's see. Maybe if I search for you. No, the last thing I got was the crack screen. You know what? Let me reset my phone. I'll do a full restart. Say you're a rhombus, so it sounds fancy. I'm a rhombus. Architects do squares. They do. A lot of triangles, a lot of angular stuff. Arches, though, are the one of the strongest structures. The folder is next on the list to get CAD done, but I want to make sure it's cleaned up and the studs are in the right spot. That makes sense. Here's for the. Is it a Kaimano? What did Keith order? Next stop is Ho for Lancelot. Heck yeah, we all ho for Lancelot. Just kidding. Milton! You're a circle. I'm on spring break. So this morning I was planning on doing a Mental Health Monday live because like I'm trying to start it back up, but I believe a certain Sharif is snoozing away. So I went into StreamYard to kind of mess with some camera angles to see how this would look, and then it just fired it up to YouTube. So we're here. Oh, I'm guessing Keith got a striker. You can show the video I sent you. Okay, let me see once it starts up. Look at my cool background, though. It looks like I'm going through space. The final frontier. Okay, hopefully it works. Wait, I gotta check up on my Post Malone stuff. Did he post yet? Nope, no Post Malone yet. One day. This is day 6. Oh, Keith ordered an Americano one. He got a nice one, too. That's looking good. Oh, by the way, I think Brian, yeah, he's selling knives, I believe, back there, right? Aren't you selling those? But those are so cool. One Moon. Oh, okay. These are some of his blade designs. Wait, whoa. I don't know how. See, this is creative. I don't know how people do this. I really like this bottom one and that middle one. But they're all cool. Wow. Is this like you drawing? Wow, I don't know how you do that. My phone is falling apart. It is. It's falling apart. Katie's is worse. We need to get new ones. I've had to replace the glass on the back here before. So Cheeto sent a video. Oh, this one. So Cheeto's doing what Sharif does. He put his design to foam so he can check the ergos. He said mute it, but I'm not gonna. In fact, I'm turning it up. See?
The ramp doesn't feel as awkward now. It's just in my head.
This is kind of an important step.
Still tweaking. The bottom ones feel good. Really good in this grip.
Is that a pizza pan?
It's good in the script too. They all feel pretty good. They're the only one that felt a little odd, but we could fix it.
One of his original designs had a very sharp thumb ramp. We all kind of suggested smooth it out. That's cool though, Cheeto. That is cool. So yeah, if you want to design a knife, put it on foam, cut it out. You can check the ergos. You can chamfer the edges with a little X-Acto knife, and it's cool. I like seeing that stuff. Cole, yes. Traded for a knife. Oh, heck yeah. Chef Rocky, how you doing, buddy? And Shady got a nice fast giveaway and a big red giveaway and a Kaimano. Man, he's starting the week off right. Oh, Tip, hello. Got the casting couch virus. It does. Mine sucks. It's falling apart. We carve it in balsa wood. That's not a bad idea either. And that's actually fun too, carving. From old sketches I've got kicking around. We'll do it, One Moon. Squeeze a clay cylinder, make an imprint. That's your custom handle ergos. You're welcome. Ooh, you know, that's actually Nemo. That's actually a cool idea. That is I want to see someone try that. Because you could custom make that just for yourself. That would be the perfect ergos. Nemo. I'm going to pin that. I've drawn a few fixies, but when I try folders, the scales don't look right. What do you mean they don't look right? Like too big? Too small? Ignored my terms. People need to hear the Cheeto. They need to hear you, Cheeto. A Boker Kalishnikov. Well, what do you guys think would be cool weight relief design? The T-bone ain't gonna work. I thought it would be awesome. That's awesome. But what do you think would look cool in there? Steer horns. That would actually be kind of cool too. The steak shape without the bone. Steak shape without the bone. Actually, that might actually work. Maybe they could mill out the whole thing and kind of laser etch a T into it. So all of it would be milled and then lasered, because they can do that. That would actually be kind of cool. Three cartoonish stars. The Orion has the stars. This one, I don't know what this one's going to be. The Phoenix was named after Eli, which that's in my pocket every day. The Orion, named after Izzy. This one, I don't know, though. I also need a cool name. I want a space name, too. Tartar. A Petite Filet. What happened to O-Tip? Made a fixed blade once, made 5 copies and sent him a heat treat, and he vanished with them. Oh, what? Do you remember his name? This is the next knife tree in the works. Can I show it? Can I show it, One Moon? Oh, these are people's blade designs. Okay. How many can you name? We all know that top one. We know the bottom 2, hopefully. How many can you guys name? This is really cool. Kind of dig that bottom left one, of course. I don't know why. There's just something about it. Looks pretty cool. Name it after. See, Katie actually Katie doesn't like to be in lives. I wish she would. Space mustard. That'd be cool. Katie doesn't like to be in lives. She's always like, I don't know anything about knives. But we don't always talk about knives. But she actually wants to design like her own kind of knife and make it left-handed friendly. So she actually is, she wants to do her own. Jaeger and Growler. Yep, you got the Jaeger. Which one's the Growler? Oh, I think it's Growler. These two look like artisan ones. I've never had a Growler though. Shreve's mine, 80-20 or 0.5 Jaeger. Clydesdale, that looks like the Voodoo. Ino's Kamado. The Stubby Phoenix. His name is Carl, with a K, from Washington State. And now he's relocated to the ice caves. Oh, Paul sent something. See, that could be cool too. That is kind of a good idea. Put cursive all up in those scales. All right, let me draw. Let me draw another one. I need to trace it because I don't feel like freehanding another one. Did I copy that one? No, that was too long. Oh, I just traced it on the back. Got it. Okay. Hang on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hopefully this works. Okay, hopefully it's not too bright. Put this here. Put that there. We'll just do another one. Whoops. See, I can't even trace that well. But I'm trying. Go up, over. You got the swedge for the clip point. It's kind of a weird angle. Okay, hang on. There we go. Much better. They see me tracing. They hating. Let's see. Still working on this kind of area right here. But now I have like a blank one to work on. There we go. This thing is so bright. Okay, let me catch up on chat real quick before I start doing that. Say his name. Carl. Peep my skills. All right. I'm going to try it. Ryan sent another picture, did he? Or is that an old one? That was an old one. Yeah. Been 11 hours of no rain. We had rain last week, but that'll probably be the last for a long time. Shameless plug, I posted a video last night. First one in several months. Go check it out. Oh, yeah, that's right. One got Doom's Phoenix. Good night, Anthony. Let's see. Back in the cut Monday, so deadlock in the pocket. Sencut Glide Strike plus Joker Pointer today? I don't know the Glide Strike. What is everyone carrying? I mean, me, Phoenix, and then I've been filling with the Kaimano. This thing just feels like a tank in the hands. The Phoenix is kind of so light, surprisingly. And then the Kaimano is like, boom, here it is. This thing is definitely ready to work. Mundoodle Day with Marty. Mannix. I still have not solved the mystery. Oops. I don't know where this came from. I like it, but I don't know where it came from. I wish I knew. But I was looking at those AWT scales today. 99 bucks. The only thing, though, it says it doesn't work for a pinned version. And I don't know much about the Mannix 2 lightweights. I'm assuming this is not a pinned version since it has screws. But there's a version where it's pinned. Kind of like what the Dolica would be. Like these are pinned because it's the best knife ever. So this has pins on this side, but this one it's got screws. So I'm assuming this is not pinned. But I'll tell you what. Oh, the older ones are riveted. Okay, so that applies to old ones. I like this thing, though, so whoever sent it, thank you. I guess you choose to remain anonymous. You'd love the Glide Strike. It's a big boy. Oh, okay. I'm going to Google it. I'll do it here so everyone can see. What was it? Sencut? Sencut Glide Strike? Oh, that one. Okay, I do know that one. Yeah. I like the shape of that. You know what? People will see the 9CR and immediately be turned off. But you know what? Doesn't matter. These kind of knives, they're cheap. They're good beaters. They will cut whatever you want it to, at least once. Just use it. Enough of the steel snobbery. Just enjoy your knives. Cut things. A Vostede Thunderbird. Ooh. And the Vision. No premiums for poor folk. I had the Vision. The Wii one. But I don't anymore. It was okay. I liked it. You got that momentum. Strider S&G Fatty. Not to no light. Maxace Neptune. I still have that one. Where did I put it? It's in one of these drawers. It's in one of these for safekeeping. But which drawer is it? Which drawer? There it is. This is one of my absolute favorite OTFs. I'm going to send it to Sharif next because this is actually Cole's. And Sharif already dibsed it. But he's asleep, so does his dib still count? I don't know. But this, it was 108 bucks, they said. San Mai. You can kind of see the line there, maybe. This thing, it's got a good kick. I really like it. I think I might like it more than my Axial ships. I definitely like it more than a Microtech. And the blade is beefier. And there's other blade styles, but for me, this drop point is the perfect shape for this. It reminds me of a submarine, and it's called the Neptune. Everything about it is aquatic. I love it. But I keep it in my safekeeping drawer over here. So correct. Okay. Oh, real 210. Thanks, buddy. Welcome. Get in our Discord. Got a lot going on there. You have the bear tactile slip joint, Sabibi Badlands. Oh, knives are live. I also have a bear. But Lancelot Leather made me this cool slip for it. You can put a tactile knife in it. I don't have one. But this is the chameleon one. This camera doesn't pick up purple. But it's got a lot of purple and green. But this is an awesome slip joint. I'm not big on slip joints, so I like that one. Good night, Psycho. Dead tired. Oh, yeah. Kubi Atlas. Excellent. Is yours the titanium or G10? Dang, it feels good to be a gangster. I stay with Forrest and Helluva. Branched off to 52 Ways. Demco Shark Club Slicer. Nice. Need a new work knife. Probably get a Walmart special Ozark Trail. Ugh. 9CR solid. See, it's good. Exactly. I think I'm a minority though. People want to be steel side, and you know what? That's what's cool about the community is it's well rounded. You have people who like, I want it heat treated to 64. And then you have people like me who are like, I will put a cardboard knife through an apple. It doesn't matter. It's cool to have these different steels. But for the average user like myself, I don't do a lot of sharpening. It's fine. I sharpen mostly with like this. And then I do have Jason Brown. I was sent his work sharp. So I sometimes use that when I need to. But Super Steels, I'm opening Amazon packages and cutting apples for the boy. Oh, I skipped you. Paul, where? Let's see. The CMF print, it's a really farkin' nice. Really farkin' nice. Johnny Dangerously. Yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as you're happy, it's fine. QSP Mamba. Normal 2 Leatherman tools and a neck knife. Just trade with Sharif for something he'd like better. I wonder if he'd take this Kaimano. Just kidding. I got Skiffs in the Glide Strike, and it has an amazing ting after I switch to an Artisan titanium clip. Oh, that's cool. Looks like I answered it. 420 or go home. 5 favorite steels. You know what? It's fine. Like I said, this community is well-rounded. But I mean, people got away with using, buck knives. The 110, if I could ever get it out. They used 440 for the longest time. Super steels seem to be kind of more of a recent thing. But farmers would use this and then sharpen it until there was nothing left. But, that's just my side. I do like hearing Shane talk about heat treats and steels. He's very passionate. Yeah, by the way, look at that. One moon. Bless, you would be good to talk about steels. And priced accordingly. See, I agree with that, Todd. Oh, he used to only ride horses too. Okay, so for steels, Mr. Bliss, why do we need super steels? You still have your buck 110 from 83. Heck yeah. Some of these are just tweaked, improved version of 440, 154. I agree. I bust that out like when this doesn't do it. But like Bless, like I said, I like using mine for opening packages and cutting apples, going through a steak. But it is cool to have, you know, super steels. I have Magna Cut, S35. I don't know what this package hatchet is. This is probably some tool steel. Not quite sure. But this is going to be fun to figure out how to sharpen. This Spyderco has coated M4, I think. Yeah, CPM M4. Tom Sheehan, hello. But, you know, like I said, I like, it's a pretty silly question. Why do we need to improve anything? Donnie's coming with this logic. It's too early in the morning for logic. That's true. That's true. Mankind is designed to just keep going, pushing the boundaries. I can see that side of it for steels. If everything was 440, you'd get kind of bored. With knives, you're always trying to do something different. I can see that. I get it now. I get it. If every knife was just a drop point with a straight back, it'd be boring. There'd be no knife community. Everyone would just have a regular old knife. That makes sense. 154 cm is still my fave. It straps so well and gets wicked sharp. I need my nail clippers to be Van X. I'm not saying there are no reasons for improved steels, just that EDC pocket knives don't need to be super steels, and they are a pain to sharpen in the field. Especially the ones with a higher edge retention. They can be. But, honestly, I've sharpened all kinds of steels on this thing, and they've come out good. Even the super steels. Just some things I've had to use the bigger sharpener for, like I got a Spartan Aster, and I really liked it, but that thing came so freaking dull. I couldn't cut paper, so I reprofiled it. Oh, yeah, let me try this. Where did it go? From Paul. I suck with cursive, so let's see. Orion throughout here. Okay, so I think I can do an O. Should space out some letters. I don't want it to be all cramped. All right, what do we got? Let's say 3.5. These are the halfway points. I think right here. Yeah. There we go. Orion. Gonna try to do it just like he did. His looks good. I went too high. Went too high. See, this is the part where I suck at drawing, but I'm still just gonna go for it. Put an O there. Let's see. Go down. Kind of stretched out a little too far, methinks. Oh, he kind of did like a... That part wouldn't work. I need to connect it. Connect it to the O. Leave this open right here. Yeah, open this up. Maybe make this O bigger. This part all has to flow. I don't like that. Oh, I'm missing a lot. I almost never need to sharpen 154, just dropping it. Bushcraft, how you doing? Oh, the field sharpener? I think everyone who collects knives should have one of these. They're cheap. This should be like a mandatory. Like every time I go camping, I take one of these. They even have a small one you can carry in your pocket. That's pretty good. I don't know where mine went. But yeah, one of these. You got your strop. It has compound in it. 2 diamond plates, your ceramic. Little teeny one for touch-up. And you can rotate this for whatever. Say you're serrated, fine serrated. It even has angle guides for 20 degrees. Oh, look, look, look. Slept through 3 alarms. See, I was asking him. Oh, Sharif. I'm live now. Come on. I'm doodling. Telling him I'm doodling. All right, let me catch up real quick. Napster Ninja. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh, he's at work. Shh. Don't tell his boss. With improvements with sharpening tools, I feel the hard to sharpen is now a moot point. One learns to do it with proper tools or pays to have it done. That goes with most anything. I can see that. Like this. I have sharpened super steels on this, and it's worked great. Basically, the moral of this live is get one of these. If you're a Benchmade fan, they have their own blue one. Blue might actually be good, not because of Benchmade, but if you're like out in the forest, blue is the least occurring color. If you lose it, you might be able to find it better than yellow. This will mix in with leaves. Blue, though, is a good color to have in the woods. Leather belt in the field. And that's always the thing. If you wear leather, you got a strap with you 24/7. You wear a leather belt. I barely remember how to write in cursive. Hey, I'm working on it. Look, oops, I dropped my pencil. I can tweak it, make it work a little better. I got to connect to this O and then kind of angle it up, but just the first run to get it in. I kind of like the Orion idea. It'd be cool to open it. I got the idea kind of from one of my favorite knives, the Ahab. You take it apart, and underneath those scales, there's fishbone. Wait, where is my Ahab? I can take it apart if I can find it without hitting my camera. It's hard to turn around. Let's see. Okay, here it is. So this is one of my favorite knives. Love the looks of it. That the lines are perfect for me. Lock bar. This, I love this knife. Like, I don't even really use it because I don't want to ruin it. But let me pop off one of these scales. By the way, if you guys are looking for a cool toolkit, the TRM makes one of my favorite quick ones. They're like $20. I don't know if anyone has a code, but I really dig this toolkit. It comes with these Weehaw bits, just a couple. But for those of you who don't know the Ahab, it's got 2 screws, the pivot's hidden. But 2 screws. I don't want to lose it. You can take it apart, and underneath this kind of looks like a fish skeleton. That's freaking awesome. I say freaking a lot, but that is awesome. That's how you tighten your pivot. And then most times you take apart, it's just boring. It's a square or something. But when you get something, you take it apart, and there's just neat stuff in there, a bunch of Easter eggs or whatever you want to call it. I like that. That's really cool. I dig it. So that's kind of where my inspiration is. Because every respectable knife person takes a knife apart at one point. In my early days, I would take apart all the knives and just to see how they work. I've taken apart automatics. I did the Benchmade bug out before I found out it was hard and you needed a tool. I did it without the tool. See you later, Real 10. Joseph's back to work. And I have Magna Cut. See, Bless. Yeah, Bless is a good person to talk about steels. He's working it. See you later, B&A. Yeah, Paul. This is the TRM handle and bit kit. You get the aluminum driver. You get 2 T6s, 1 T8, a T10, and a Phillips. And it was like $20, if that. Maybe even 15. Let me find out. TRM, I don't know, knives. Let's see. You go to their store. Maybe it's strops and accessories. Let's see, where was it? No, those are hats. Hats and stickers. Maybe hardware? There it is. Okay, so this kit on there is $22.95. Or you can just buy the driver for $12.50 if you already have. They're the smaller bits though. But 22 something for like an awesome little tool. I recommend this to everyone. This one does have a spinny boy. Not as good as like the good screws. Took me a second, but this spins, so you can fiddle with it. Humphrey, you like they have too? Yeah, it's sweet. Oh, you DSK bet. That's nice of you, Paul. Bladewalker, how you doing? Oh, you're sick. Oh, I hope you feel better. Bushcraft, I was saying that someone should like make a mold of this or even OG scales and make some clear ones to see underneath. That'd be awesome. Work knife. I spot the some desk mustard. Moby Dick is a dork. Call me Ishmael. Illuminati. What's getting doodled? I'm just working on my design number 3. Paul suggested doing a cursive Orion in there. So I'm working on that, but I keep getting distracted because I'm actually having fun, and I'm by myself. Although Sharif said he's coming, so he said, let me finish pooping. Let me send him an invite. Maybe on Instagram, if I go there, a lot of these messages I'm not getting will pop up. Sometimes they show up on the computer. But I'll send Sharif a link. The only one with the spin top I have a couple years ago, CRKT. Oh yeah, I had one of those. I gave mine away too. But Bluminati, I hope you're doing good today. You can't spend a car payment. Yeah. That's why I suggest this guy. 22 bucks. You get this with the bits. And you can still spin it. iFixit brand has tools for electronics and good for knives. See, that's cool. And that's what Marcel already knows that, but that's what this is, iFixit brand. But TRM sells it. I use this way more than my good screw ones. This is my go-to. Most knives I take apart is this guy. Unless like Steve Clare sends a knife and I need like a T20. Just drop the refurbished robot into a tool and it's not initializing. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. Gons, how you doing, buddy? And Crispy Critter. How you guys doing? Yeah, that's the thing. This one uses the small ones. But I have drivers that use the big ones. But for a quick on the go, this guy right here. Paul, I like these. I like this one. You can just buy only the driver for 12 something. I like it though. Your Kaimanos are out for delivery. Where'd mine go? It's gone forever. Oh, I put it right here. Yeah. This right here. This feels good. I guess Sharif does know what he's doing. I've been working on the thumb flick. I can't really get the angle too good, but I'm working on it. And then the middle finger flick, mine has like a strong detent. I gotta want to flick it open. But this is so cool. All right. So what do you guys think about the Orion idea? Or should I do something different? I kind of dig the Orion. But we'll see if Sharif says they can't do it. CPM! How you doing, buddy? CPM. Let me touch it. Here you go. Here you go, Angelo. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Oh, there you go. You can see some purple now. Use the thumb more towards the top. That's what I was trying. There we go. I just have big thumbs. Meccano or Growler 2? You mean Kaimano? I would choose Kaimano over the Growler any day. No offense to Kev and them. Two things. The Kaimano is beefy. It's strong. Like, Sharif did design this to work. Am I going to put it to work? Yeah, probably not. I might cut an apple. But also, Sharif's my dude, so I'm kind of, I will admit I'm biased. But I also like the looks of the Tanto Poon more. But the Growler being American made, that's also a plus. The new Growler. So we'll see. I don't know. But for me, it's the Kaimano. I like the looks better. I like the feel. Like, I want someone to take this and, like, destroy it in a good way. Acid test kids. Hard use apple and sandwich cut. See, that's what I'm saying. That's mostly what I use. I'm a city boy. I ain't cutting baling wire or anything like that. So for me, hard use is, you know, city time use. I might cut a Zip tie. But I want someone to take this and like give this to Joe X. See what it can do. That would be cool. Not mine though. Don't give mine to Joe X. I like mine the way it is. I said, test kids, we were talking about designs. Hint, hint. Tested was give one to me. There you go. We can give one to O-Tip. Let him go destroy it. Straps and cardboard at work. See, I have a cardboard cutter, so I don't even use mine on cardboard anymore. Because cardboard does destroy the edge. What cardboard has sand in it, and that'll dull your edge so fast. But if you want good sharpening practice, put a knife through a bunch of cardboard and see how well you touch it up. Get it on the ceramic. And then get yourself on the strap, very lightly on the strap, very lightly. Jesse, how you doing? Growler V2 is good too. Got a G10 model, blackened with carbon fiber and perp hardware. Oh, nice. Yeah, the Growler does look cool. It's fiberglass, that's what it is, not sand. Yeah, thank you, Patina. Fiberglass. But if you really want to practice your sharpening, just put a knife through a bunch of cardboard. Do a pre-cut too. See how well it cuts before. Go through a bunch of cardboard, cut again, and then see if you can bring your edge back to where it was, or even better. A lot of times people just use the factory edge, but the factory edge is done quickly just to get it out. And oftentimes the average person can put a better edge on it than the factory because you take your time with it. I agree, Paul. I agree. That's why I like this little guy. Everyone needs to have one of these. It's perfect. We'll try it out on notching, processing wood, make mistakes, toggles, feather sticking. There you go. And use it on fat wood. You cut everything, even wire and cable, but I literally never cut cardboard. So you just skip the cardboard, go straight to the hard stuff. I'd love to see what Pocket SX would do with the Kamano. I don't know who that is. That's a new channel. We'll link it. Get a 440C Gonzo to practice on. I cut cardboard daily and nylon straps. I work in shipping and receiving. So it's easy if you think of it as two different edges. You sharpen this edge separate from this edge. You don't want to round it. You just sharpen straight across, and then you treat this as its own separate edge. And a lot of people will continue to hone or sharpen all the way across, and then you round out the Tonto. Oh, who's this guy? The Sharif.
What's going on, people?
I'm doodling, but also talking about the Kaimano.
Oh, nice.
We're thinking that you need to sacrifice a Kaimano, Sharif.
Two?
Anybody who could, yeah, like what Crispy said, give it to a farmer for 6 months, see if it's a user.
Oh, man. That's a lot of work.
We're talking about cutting cardboard. Used the Manix 2, and it was like butter.
Manix 2 is amazing, actually, as a cardboard slicer. Yeah, I've seen the work of Pocket SX, actually. I may reach out to him to take some of my blems and do, whatchamacallit, turn them into, like, special editions. There's two guys I'm looking at, actually, right now.
Bless. I used to do the same thing, but sometimes I get so much cardboard, I have to cut it if I want to make it to the trash can.
What's up, Donnie Bless? What's up, Crispy? Love you, brother.
He's a modder. Okay, I'll find this guy.
Yeah, did you see pictures of those RR stations that were done in like the Jawbreaker style?
Dopey has one, yeah.
Yeah, that was Pocket SX.
Okay.
What up?
See, for those of you, like I said, treat them as two separate edges.
Yeah.
And you won't round the edge, you won't round the corner. But just treat this, just go straight across like it's a straight edge blade. Do both sides, like fully sharpen this edge. And then move on to this one. Like it's two different knives. And then you won't round that corner.
One Moon, I looked into that actually. I looked into DLCing the scales, the pocket clip, and even the blade. And dude, it's so expensive. You're looking at like $115+ per knife.
Oh, it's following this guy already. Oops.
So I thought about doing like a special edition. Yeah, that dude.
I know that knife.
Yeah.
Have a good day, Patina.
Later, Patina. Yeah, exactly. One Moon. That's stupid money. And that's like that's a random amount from like Way of Knife, for example. And they tell me, or they say on their website, it would be between 3 weeks and 8 months or something crazy like that, because they third party it out and they have no control over lead times. So yeah, not worth it, unfortunately. I'd love to do a black and purple kimono, but enough about my shit. How's the sketch going?
So Paul had an idea I had a question too. You shot down my T-bone steak.
I didn't shoot it down. You just asked me if Kaiser could do it, and I said,
"My soul." Question, and Cheeto's the one that gave it. But like, if you took out the T, it just had them. Could they mill just the T-bone shape and then maybe laser a T in it?
To be frank, I don't know the limits of what they can do. If I'm being 100% honest.
I thought though, because this is going to be testing limits. Paul had an idea, putting the word Orion in cursive inside. Could they do that, or is that pushing the limits?
In theory, no. I'll tell you what, though. I think the idea of
wouldn't.
No, as like I think the idea, or like a good idea, is to leave the scales blank, and that way you don't limit your audience in a sense, right? Because like not everybody may want like the steak milled into the knife or like Orion, but if you, for example, I was mentioning like Way a Knife. If you, for example, sent them, one of the production ones, and you had them laser the steak into it, into like a blank titanium scale, then, you can do as many as you like, you know what I mean? Or like having Orion in cursive, they could laser it, they could anno it, stuff like that. So you give that's one of the things that, at least from the feedback that I got from a lot of people when I was doing my most recent knives are a lot more basic, but it's because a lot of people said they like a clean canvas for them to be able to then customize if they want, Oh, is this true? You wanted to do the steak on the inside?
Yes, the weight relief part instead of like rectangles and stuff. This is
Oh,
on the outside. This is you take apart the knife, and this is what you see on the inside.
then I'm done because I didn't understand that.
You were thinking outside.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I want the. Remember the outside? I want it to be milled with the lines.
Okay. I thought you were changing gears there. That's
Oh.
why.
I like I was saying, I took apart the Ahab.
Yeah.
You know, it's got the fish bones inside. I think it's cool when you take apart a knife and you get like a
Yeah.
the inside.
Dude, that would then, I think they'd be much more willing to do that. Whatever you can do in a single process, right? So the steaks, I think they could do because it's a single like machining process. They'd be doing the cutouts and all of that stuff. Orion would be a little bit more difficult because of the shape, you know. But like, you know, when they make a hole, right? Like your traditional circle, they go and they do the perimeter and then they work out like the inside, you know.
Yeah.
So if you do the steak, it would be just put the bit in, do the perimeter, do it, you know, smaller and smaller until it hit the T, you know, for the T-bone. So I think the steak would be doable then as a internal milling detail.
So it could be done.
Yeah.
Ooh, patina. Okay, yeah. That's a nice one. Wait, isn't this one Carco?
By the way, what up, Chef Rocky? I saw you.
Ooh, steak and eggs. I actually ate steak and eggs yesterday.
Dang,
Okay.
I'm jealous.
So Orion might be too hard.
It's not that it's too hard. It'll just they could do it. It's just it would add cost.
But they could do this though?
Yeah, I think they could do that.
Actually,
Maybe
quite
if
proud.
the T and the T-bone was a little smaller. But yeah.
Make the T smaller in it?
Just a little bit, yeah.
So there's more room to go around it, especially right here?
Yeah, exactly.
We even were considering like take the T out and then just have the steak shape.
That would seem a little I like the idea of the T being in there because then people understand what it is rather than being like a weird abstract shape, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So maybe I'll go back to the T-bones and just so when I asked last night, you were thinking outside.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't want that.
Yeah, I'm done.
Design. I wouldn't want any custom stuff on the outside. That way it is, like you said, a blank canvas.
Yeah.
Actually, Paul, I mean, for me, drawing that, I was actually quite proud of myself. I am not a drawer, like I've been saying. And like that actually looks like, you know, a Tom and Jerry T-bone.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of myself.
That's all you need. You ain't trying to make a photo real T-bone.
I do T-bone because every time, like in Tom and Jerry or something, you see a steak, it's a T-bone.
Yeah.
It's a steak. They said he marked as delivered, but didn't deliver it. Still has it. How convenient. I'll see the results. Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
Yes, he would. See, that's where I got the idea from because I would use this as a steak knife. And then, you know, in Tom and Jerry, they're always waving that big fat steak. I'm 6 months ago, I would have said, heck no. But I mean, now I can I'm starting to draw much better, all because of that guy.
Donnie, you're 100% right. I saw it in design school. I mean, like, I could draw maybe at a little bit better than Maddie's level when I started getting into design. Like before I got into design school, you know, just because I had been drawing since I was a little kid. But when you learn how to do certain things and techniques, it's literally just what you said. Takes repetition and takes practice, and that's it. Literally, you know. There's no magic to drawing. There are some people who are savants, you know, who are just like, I don't understand it, but they're like perfect from fucking day one. But
Katie can draw.
No, like, dude, you should see some of the people. Like, I'm talking like beyond Da Vinci level artists. Like,
you should see Katie's art.
Okay, fair.
Very good. She never shows it. She is good.
That's a shame, man. If you've got a skill like that, you should definitely show it.
I'm trying. That's why I'm kicking the boys. Each have their own room. I have a trash can down here and I missed it, but so I'm kicking the boys. They're gonna go to one room, and I'm gonna turn Izzy's, his current room, but it'll be his older room, into half YouTube studio, half art room.
Nice.
So Katie will have a place to create things.
That's badass.
Put a piece of paper in front of you, a pencil in your hand, put a blindfold on. No.
That never ends up well, Neil.
I remember one time my family used to be friends with this artist. He was a famous artist. He would like sculpt and draw. And he's like, there's a style of art where you put a piece of paper in front of you and you just draw with one singular line.
Yep.
And he's like, you could create anything, and anything is art. And when I was finished, he said, well, maybe art's not for everybody.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. So I kind of knew then that
that's messed up, dude.
He even gave this big old speech. Anybody can make art, you know, and then maybe art's not for you. Michael Upchurch.
What up, Michael Upchurch? And congrats, be shady.
Dicks. Oh man. And there was another one that had like a blue strip for millions. I firmly believe, and I will die on this hill, that famous art like that is just money laundering. Dude. I'll give you $37 million for that wonderful painting of a blue streak. Okay. It's just
that world of art. It's like, okay, if you've ever seen somebody, for example, in the knife community who is a custom maker, and you're like, dude, what the heck, man? Like, that thing is garbage, whatever, you know, whatever your opinion is that's like negative about it. And a lot of people share that general opinion, and yet somehow they're like selling out, you know, every time they do like a custom knife or whatever. That's kind of how like high-end art works. It's like, if you catch the eye of tastemakers and they suddenly decide that you're a genius savant in art, like, then you are. And people are willing to give you tons and tons of money. It's ridiculous. And then there's people who are like super talented who get overlooked because they just don't strike a chord with the tastemakers. And, you know, that's it. You know, like they never hit, and it's just how it is. It's crazy. I don't. It's so subjective.
Joe.
Yes.
Sharif also has gloves. Are you QCing, Sharif?
Yeah, I got to QC some more to ship out today's shipments. I'm down to my last 4 knives that I've pre-QC'd.
Bless, I agree with this, except for the tattoo part, because I don't know how to tattoo. But that I couldn't do that bit right there. That was me before I met Sharif over here. Sharif, he doesn't know, but he changed a lot about how I think about things.
Heck
Me
yeah.
and art were like oil and water. It was never going to mix. And now, kind of like, I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but I kind of am, because this is like the best I've ever done. But for those of you who say you can't do it, I mean, I'm doing it. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. Quite literally. Anybody can draw. Anybody can create. I mean, this was a drawing inside my head. And before Sharif, I had no idea to get it from my head to paper. And then just listen to how Sharif does his drawings, and just sitting here doing like, I was even doing little sections at a time to make sure it was in a line. And then sometimes I still screw up, like that one where the proportions were way off. Yeah, like this guy. That ended up looking like crap. But you can do it. Literally anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Just like the chef in Ratatouille said, anybody can create. You can do it.
Michael Morgan, I already shipped out Ed's box. I put in a new one. I sent him video of
Good day,
it, like QC'd, and I put in a box with a whatchamacallit, a return box, his knife, a personalized note, and a roll of tape, so he can wrap up the box for me and ship it back. So it should be arriving to Ed today.
Nobody has a hot dog on their QC card. That was one of my favorite things I saw.
I was like, what can I doodle for Maddie?
Hot dog is perfection. And Sharif, your little stickers, now that I have one in hand, these are so awesome.
Aren't they? They turned out really cool.
I like what you did with the box. I do like it. For those of you getting your Kaimano today, I think you're going to be excited. And just know each one was lovingly touched by that man. Some of them touched a little harder than others.
Oh, yes. Some of them came with the mushroom print.
That is above and beyond. And one of the problems is Ed wanted number 37, I think it was, but he only said it in live streams. And, you know, in the moment, you're like, yeah, okay, 37. As soon as the live's gone, you forget everything that you ever talked about.
Yeah.
So that's why. But Sharif is making it happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Wombat, how you doing? Sharif is in murder mode. Craig,
murdering these orders, son.
I miss seeing you around, Craig Vincent. You were my Cold Steel buddy.
Lauren.
I was wondering why it tasted like a mushroom print. See, Pedro, I do this too. As soon as I say something, I'm already thinking about something else and forgot what we were even talking about.
Yep.
Where's my it's Craig's here. Where's my air lights? Those are some of my favorite Cold Steels.
Gone.
Drawer. Hauser. Squirrel. What's this knife? Oh, yeah. Oh, I never showed it. Okay, so for Christmas, this is why for Christmas time, people often give you like a knife or something, and you're like, oh, please don't. But they did. You don't want to be rude because it's gas station-y, but my son picked me out this one. It was a super cheap multi-tool, but he put I love you on it.
Oh, that's worth everything then.
Exactly. And I've been using this. It's got some, half serrated, half whatever. And it folds out into some big old pliers, but I twisted them so they're not in line anymore.
Dang, cranking them.
I was. But it was cool. So now this is one of my favorite multi-tools.
Heck yeah.
Eli thought of me and did that on there.
That's so cool, man. Like that makes all of it's moments like that make all of the frustration and all of that stuff like worth it, like you're raising a good kid, an appreciative kid, when they express that love to you, man.
Oh, you got the black talon. Yeah, they were very proud of it.
Dude.
So I was proud of it. I think it's awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't know, I'm on this like yay kids kind of vibe because like I got to talk to my goddaughter for her birthday yesterday. She turned 13, and holy crap, man. Like the transition from 12 to 13 was a big one. Girl grew up. Like she jumped from looking like a 12-year-old, like little kid, to looking to like, I'm about to take my driver's test, in the span of like 1 year. And I was just like, stop growing. Stop. Man.
It's true. I work at a school, and sometimes kids leave for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Come back completely different. Like a lot happens over a couple of months.
Yeah, it's crazy.
One of my favorite students, he had a high-pitched voice, and he loves SpongeBob, so he could sing SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And the last summer we had, he came back and he was like, "Hey, Mr. Matt."
Jesus.
And the carve I would choose the carve over the engage, I think. Because the carve is a sax blade or CX or however you want to say it. The cold steel serration tool only works on, cold steel serrations, but that should still apply. Like on the black talon, I have a sharp curve. It should still work on those serrations. My kids express hate and hunger. Yeah, right now there's only one car version. I'll see you later, Poop Doozle.
Later, Poop.
The only collectibles I truly care for are the ones that are personalized or custom. Exactly. That's why I love that multi-tool. This container, it has my favorite knives, and then also some that I might show during a live stream. But yeah, that multi-tool goes right in there.
Man, speaking of collections, I showed everybody the state of my my American-made knives collection the other day. There you go. People can see. About half of them, or a little bit, just under half, are Emerson's.
Well, since Sharif is here,
yes,
real quick, let's just do a little mental health check-in. We won't make this a mental health live, but how's everybody doing mentally? Is there anything that people can help you with?
Anybody struggling with anything lately?
Yeah, you got struggles. I'll be honest, one of mine was motivation. My depression was kicking in a little bit.
Oh, that sucks.
For those of you who don't know, I have bipolar, so I go up and down, and I've been on a very steady downward streak. I try not to let it affect me, but sometimes it does. And this weekend, I was like down, down, down. But it's getting better. Lives actually helped me. And this one, starting it by myself, that was tough. But I'm glad I did it. I feel really good now.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't realize you were live completely on your own. I apologize for not waking up on time.
That's okay. I didn't plan on going live. I was trying to see if I can get cool camera angles.
Yeah.
Yes, when I fired up the StreamYard to go in it sent it to YouTube anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I saw people started commenting, and I was like, guess I'll just go for it.
Nice. Proud of you, man. That's awesome.
Nervous about a call coming up. It's huge. Well, hopefully whatever call you're getting is good.
Yeah.
Winter's more or less over. Only up from here. That's awesome, Mimo.
Yes, sir.
Carver's not gotten much love.
So, talking about winter, man, like, I know something I struggled with, and honestly, it played a small factor. People always ask, and I joke about, like, why am I in California? California, all of that stuff. But I grew up in Michigan, in Detroit, right? And one of the things that was always a challenge with me, I have a tendency towards depression, and the overwhelming grayness for like 4 months or more, like 5 months sometimes in Michigan, it used to trigger my depression like consistently. I was very susceptible, especially as a kid, to seasonal affective disorder as well. And so, like, for me, winter, like, even when I was in school, you could see my grades like be fairly consistent, and then during the winter time, all of a sudden, boom, like my grades would drop like significantly. And so, yeah, like it was before, yeah, like at least my folks and stuff didn't know about vitamin D, and it was just kind of chalked up to Sharif being kind of a weird kid. So yeah, it was never really taken care of. It was never really addressed. And so I know for a lot of people, winter can trigger depression, but hopefully if you are, yeah, like what Brian F said, Michael Morgan said, take vitamin D. It helps, believe it or not, because that's you don't get it from sunlight in contact with your skin, and it can trigger depression for sure.
This is why TZ wanted to do a mental health, talking about seasonal affective disorder.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
For me, I don't know much about it because in Arizona, our winter is like December 23rd through January 5th. We don't really deal with it. So we need to have him on then so we could talk about it. I would like to know more about it.
It's an interesting thing, man, for sure.
We are sunny like 394 days out of the year.
Dude, I will say that the flip side to moving to a sunny place like Arizona or California is when you don't have seasons and you're used to having like 4 very distinct seasons, it creates another issue. You start losing track of time because there's none of those like sort of like mile markers for the year. you know.
Maybe I have the reverse seasonal effective. Instead of winter, I got the summer version. Because you do. And then, like, you dread, like, right now, it's March. You start dreading the next couple of weeks because you know it's going to get warmer.
Yeah.
And warmer. And some people are like, oh, we can get snow all the way up into June sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And here, it's like, oh, we're already in the 110s by then. There ain't no snow.
Oh,
there's no water.
Yeah, dude. It's really funny. People want to be like, oh, I'm okay all the time, but you'd be surprised at how much weather can affect your outcome, you know, and your perspective. Yeah,
Well,
see?
This is where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I hate summertime. And my car AC is still not fixed, so I got to get that done quick.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get cooked otherwise.
Last year it died in July, so I went through like July and August driving the kids around with leather seats and 115. But you know what? It felt so good to come home. That AC blast you on the way in.
Yeah.
Luckily, when I drive, it's like just 15 minutes. And Crispy, this right here, yes. This is what I try to do right here. Right here.
Yeah.
And Mike, absolutely. Whatever you got going on, you're not doing it alone.
Oh, absolutely. That is the absolute truth, actually. Like, a lot of people like to put on airs of everything is all right all the time. But the reality is most people are going through something, you know? That's why it's good to have empathy on the day-to-day, right? Like, that person who's being an asshole to you may actually be a really awesome, kind person. They may just be going through something, you know? They could be going through a hellacious divorce. They could have just lost a family member. They could just be dealing with their own mental health issues, you know? So it's good, and especially in this day and age where we're kind of conditioned to be, you know, intense and reactionary, to kind of take a step back from the moment and give people the benefit of the doubt, you know?
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Like,
basically, today is all about you need one of these. And then, yeah, if you're feeling down, get more social. That's excellent advice.
Yeah.
I was never a social kid. I always wanted to work on my own. I hated doing school group projects. Because they all sucked at it anyway. I wanted to do it my way.
Yep.
Dang, Ross, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello. Love the heat. Oh, you can have it.
10 years and your body still hasn't adjusted?
I've lived here since 1995 for me. Like, he's 10. I'm still adjusted. Really? I have blood. I need to be out in the fjords in Norway, cruising around icebergs up in the oceans up there.
Dude, when I first moved to California from Michigan, I used to go out in like 30, 40 degree weather in shorts and a t-shirt. Now, man, you will not catch me in shorts if it drops to like mid 60s.
When I moved to Colorado for 2 years, I never wore pants. Mimo, this is where I'm at too. All my friends are digital. All my friends are digital. We have Cole who wants to do a check-in, he said.
What up, Cole?
Hey, y'all.
31 days.
You were talking about it. I figured I may as well.
Yeah.
Scott. Well,
What up, Scott?
let's hear your check-in. What you got?
Okay. It's been lately I've been going through a depressive state. So like I've had pretty much no motivation, energy, anything like that.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been going through these cycles for years, so it's not something I'm not equipped to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not a particularly fun time, you know.
Doesn't make it any easier per se.
Yeah. So, you know, I've been, like you guys were saying, you know, it helps to be a little more social, but once I get into that more depressive state of mind, I just end up being less social. I can't seem to make myself interact with people, especially in person. Like, you know, I have family around here and some friends, and like, well, the friends are from 20 years ago, and I see them occasionally, but
Yeah.
at least family. But I don't really, I can't really stand being around people like that. I just don't feel like, you know, being there is even tolerable for more than, you know, an hour or so.
Yeah.
I'll end up, you know, getting irritable, and just because I don't want to snap at someone for no reason, I'll end up sitting by myself in a different room, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I've been going through these cycles for years, so, you know, I've recognized the signs, and I've been trying to go through some different exercises to pull myself out of it a little quicker than normal. There's not anything I can really do just to jump straight out of it, but
Yeah.
It's always
I've been trying to at least interact with people, you know, in text and stuff like that. You know, because if you feel too isolated, it can just spiral worse.
100%.
The occasional encouraging word, while small, helps a lot when you're feeling at your lowest, you know, because you get those swirling thoughts that, you know, everyone kind of hates you and everything.
Stevie.
And you just need to get those out of your head.
Which, bro, speaking of, you have been killing the game lately.
Addicted to Blades 2. Hello.
Which game?
The designing game, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the ones you sent and I showed earlier. I showed a lot of his designs. They're awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anything's going to happen with those ones, but the scalpelish one, the 3D, is supposed to be done pretty soon. The only thing really left to do on it is some relief for the pocket clip, so the milling doesn't tear up the pants.
Yeah.
I am pretty stoked that we're able to get the floating backspacer to work with the clip like that.
I like that, by the way, a lot.
So I'm definitely happy with how that came out.
Hell yeah, dude. And dude, just as like ally, friend, if you're ever in that state, you know, just let me know, bro. Like, you know, I'm sitting at home working all day long, you know what I mean? So like if you just want to like chat and stuff like that, we can hop in one of these like StreamYard sessions that isn't live, you know, and like I'll fucking hang with you, bro.
Dude, we already did that. Like I said, this has been going on for a while.
Yeah.
And when we were playing the other day and talking through this kind of stuff, you know,
Yeah.
we were talking about this for a while we were gaming. They were talking about, you know, isolation and different types of relationships, how they're stressed under certain kind of mental health issues.
Yeah.
And just talking it out like that definitely helped a lot. And I appreciate that.
Yep.
Of course, man.
That's one of the hardest things to do is talk it out. But you got to do it. It definitely helps. It helps me. Like I was saying, I'm in my downward phase, but these things help. I love doing these lives.
Dude, I'll tell you.
It definitely helps to hear other people going through stuff, because that, I mean, you don't want people to be going through bad times, but it really helps with that sense of isolation to know that you're not the only one, you know?
Yeah.
And you know that, but just having it reinforced, especially with people that you know and talk to, like, this isn't, you know, someone unrelated, you know, because there has to be other people in the world going through stuff. But if it's people you know, and when you get this kind of conversation going, turns out it's a lot of people you know. It's almost everyone you know.
Yeah.
And that really kind of brings it into perspective and helps a lot.
I'll tell you one of the techniques a friend of mine gave me, and it's not a universal solution for everybody, by the way, and it's not a universal solution for all situations. It's very situation dependent, right? But one of the techniques that he taught me, especially when dealing with like loss, right? Was when you're feeling depressed, you're feeling sad, you're feeling like all this like internal negativity, sit down, take 10 to 15 minutes, focus on those feelings and feel them as intensely as possible as you can, you know, like put yourself in it, but give yourself a time limit, you know, and just let it all that shit build up, and then when the alarm hits 10 15 minutes later, commit to letting go of it, you know, say like, okay, time for feeling that is over. And I did that multiple times after like the loss of my mom, and it helped me at least get through the day, you know, just rather than that trying to suppress that feeling and it kind of coming up and going down, coming up and going down throughout the day. That helped me isolate it to that period for the day and acknowledge like, yes, I'm feeling that way, but I still have to like do stuff, you know? So
I could definitely see how that would help, because like, especially with something like loss, like actually going through the full breakdown and crying,
yeah,
and you know, just feeling all that really intensely and let it, like, that pressure behind your eyes and everything, after that's over, there is a huge sense of relief that I always feel, you know. You know, we're always growing up taught to quit fucking crying because you're not a baby anymore. But to not, I think it just, you always try and avoid that. It's just a detriment.
Yeah. Like I always felt like negativity and like negative emotions, you know, I always kind of describe them as like the monkey on your back, you know, it's there and it's clawing at you for attention the whole time. The sooner you can kind of acknowledge it and disregard it, you know, the more that kind of monkey like goes away, you know. So it's one of those things that just like, okay, acknowledge it, say I see you, I understand you're there, but you're not going to dominate my attention, really kind of helps, but like I said, it's a very situational piece of advice. It's not going to work for all people all the time in every situation, But what are some of the techniques you use, Cole, to kind of like deal with?
I've talked about them before, but some of the main ones are bits and pieces from CBT or cognitive behavioral therapy, and just constant. I have to make a conscious effort to constantly correct my inner monologue about myself, my situation, like, because along with depression, with my anxiety, it kind of combines into a sense of impending doom. Like, I am not going to live more than the next year or two, or there are so many different ways that I could die, and I just like focus on them, and I can't get them out of my head. So that, along with the other social fears and all that, they're just running around up there, and just making the conscious effort that every time that I start thinking about, or I start having those thoughts, to stop them and correct them. And it may not pull me straight out of depression, but it stops me from getting in too deep,
Dude.
And like I was saying, I'm kind of on the upswing now, so yeah. Anyway, that was my check-in.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Absolutely.
You're on the upswing.
I had a difficult time not starting it with, "Hi, my name's Cole. I'm an alcoholic."
No, you're fine. I think a lot of people go through what you go through.
Yeah.
I like what you said with, like, you have to constantly tell yourself, you talk yourself through it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I worked in a mental health hospital doing therapy in a lockdown ward, and one of the things we would do is talk about these things head on, and they would have to talk to themselves through it, just like Cole, constantly.
I was gonna piggyback on what Cole was saying, was like that technique. I also have, I was taught in CBT as well. What I like to do is, when that internal monologue, so my internal monologue tells me I'm a piece of shit, I'm going to be a drain on the people in my life, I'm a horrible piece of crap, whatever, gets real vocal. I will look myself in the mirror and make eye contact with myself and tell me that I'm not a piece of shit. Like, basically say the opposites, like positive affirmations, and that seemed also to help me, that technique,
I used to laugh at that, the positive affirmations, before I became like a OT.
Yeah.
Stuart Smiley on SNL, "You're strong enough. Gosh darn it, people like you."
Yep.
You know what? For people who are really going through it, that's the stuff that works. They hear it. It really is a very helpful tool. I get it now.
The thing with those type of affirmations, I'm not mentally healthy enough to even accept those for myself. So I just have to I have to be a little less positive with them. But cut the difference. Make it something that I can make myself believe.
Thank you, Ant.
One of the hardest things a person can do is accept anything from a person. If it's an insult, we immediately get angry. If it's a compliment, we shut it down. If it's a gift, we say, no, thank you. But people need to hear more often, you're doing good. You look happy.
Yeah.
Oh, you look good.
Cole is a sexy beast.
He is.
I do what I can.
Yeah. No, if you want like 100% honesty, like these two dudes right here, this dude and this dude, and Stevie as well. I don't want to exclude him. They have made this community for me, Patina is there as well, but when I just this weekend I was talking with my dad, because he's kind of like getting to the point where he wants to retire, and he's like struggling to find friends and to establish like a friend group outside of work. And I said, you don't need to make friends with everybody. You just need 4 or 5 dudes, who are like your main group, and people who get you, who make you laugh, who like enrich your lives. And you two, Stevie, Patina, like you guys are that for me, and you guys like enrich my life and make my life so much better, So like y'all are awesome in my book. You guys are, I don't know what other compliment I can give, but you guys are where it's at for me. So
we have a good
heart emoji.
Every channel has like their own community, but like mine and Stevie's, I put us together because me and Stevie are always together, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I love Stevie, but we have everyone says like, oh, we have the best community. I think we do, because everyone's here to hang out and chat, and we don't like do giveaways all the time. So people are just like, they're actually here because they want to be, and everyone supports each other. And anytime someone's a jerk off, they're gone immediately.
Yep.
I honestly think that we have the best community in our Discord. It's freaking awesome.
And it's not even just in the knife community, just on the internet. It's very hard to find decent groups of people that have like pretty much an open door policy. If it's not already a closed community, it's usually just a bunch of asshats.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
But this community is like, people have never met. I've never met Sharif in person ever, and he's got like 10 of my knives.
Yeah.
You wouldn't find that in another community. Like, here, just take $500 worth of stuff and check it out. Send it back when you're done.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's a lot of trust in this community. That's I think it's rightfully earned.
You want to know the ironic thing? If you guys remember your codes from the days of like the beepers, I just checked number 143.
I love you.
Maddie got it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
is that what, the T6 or whatever typing?
Yeah. T9 TJIC.
T9, there you go.
Yeah. I missed T9. T9, I got so fast with it back in the day.
I was always so fucking slow at that. My brother-in-law could one hand without looking type faster than a fucking courtroom stenographer. Me, I'm sitting there going, And mind you, I was just out of high school. I wasn't like some old fucker like I am now. I still couldn't do that shit. I was a technology major, an engineer. It's not a technology thing. It's me just not having coordination.
Bro, like I could one hand type that shit blind while driving. So I still can't type on my smartphones as fast as I used to be able to type with T9TJ.
I like you a little bit less now. What I really liked was the phone with the slide out full size keyboard.
Oh, those are sick.
Already on a regular fucking computer, even though, you know, I've been in IT for like fucking close to 20 years, I still type with just a couple fingers. So going to 2 thumbs, it still worked out to about as fast.
Yeah.
I do the swipe texting. It often screws up, but I'm fine with it. And Bushcraft, you absolutely fit in. And I will never tell you that, Bob, because I actually appreciate your straightforward honesty.
Oh, yeah.
He's told me like a bunch of crap. And I'm like, oh, dang, okay.
If I haven't been run out of here yet, then there's room for you.
Yeah. I appreciate it. And then he sent me the femur.
Yes. Dude.
Let's see.
That's one of the great things about like Maddie and Stevie's community is that like straightforward honesty is welcomed, you know, and celebrated. It's not shied away from, you know, like, and I don't think I would like the community so much if everybody was like patting my ass and telling me, you know, everything I do is God's gift, you know, like just
no.
If something shit, say it. Somebody's being a douche, say it.
Yep.
You know,
I need to be put in my place quite often.
I generally like the stuff you come up with, Sharif, but there's been a couple that just weren't my thing. I didn't like the way the lines were, or like it just didn't talk to me. Might be fine for someone else, but me, it was just a miss, and I told you about it.
100%.
You didn't retaliate too hard.
Only in the bedroom, Kyle. Only in the bedroom.
Same.
And
I definitely I love it. We have a wider range of people, and we all generally get along. Sometimes there'll be like a fight here and there, but then you get over it. But you have your like straightforward, honest people that just tell it like it is. Others try to find nice ways to say it. Others are just like, you know, I won't fight this battle. It all balances very nicely.
Forrest.
But Forrest is here. I want to take a break because he finally opened a Some Dude package. Some Dude, are you still here? I haven't been here the whole conversation, but I have been through this too. Why do you think we as humans are so tending to be down on ourselves? See, that's a good question. A person like want to build themselves up.
So the honest to God answer to that, Kathleen, is it's a slightly perverted version of our survival programming, right? Like on some level, you know, in our brain, we're still kind of like Neanderthals, and we look for pain avoidance, and we look for avoiding like discomfort and optimization of like our survival, right? So we tend to overhype negatives in an attempt to get to a place of like safety and positivity. But as we've evolved, we haven't necessarily kind of shed that part of our brain because we live, especially like those of us who are blessed to be
David
like
Jewell, hello.
in first world countries without any issues, right? Like we have an overwhelming sense of abundance here, and yeah, our brain hasn't been able to kind of disassociate from, you know, that like primitive side, you know. And we try to like self-improve and all of that stuff. But anyways, that's kind of the short version of it, you know.
That's awesome.
That's a
That
good
is
answer.
awesome.
I just wanted to take a quick break. Forrest just opened this. Some dude's been teasing little pieces. I got to see it a bit ago, but not to brag or nothing.
Maddie,
but
insider knowledge.
sometimes I like having insider knowledge. But this right
I like
here,
having outsider knowledge.
some dude painted this for Forrest, and if you don't know, that is a Forrest logo. Where did I put my Hanks? I was going to show it, but I don't know. They're gone. They're gone forever. But some dude, there you go. Down there in the bottom left, Pole is showing it. But yeah, some dude went and painted. Oh, I can zoom way in. Okay, here we go.
Nice.
You can
That's
see
a
all
bitchin'.
the face is awesome. Look at the tree.
Heck yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
He's so talented, man.
With paint.
Shut up, Cole. Just kidding. But see, this is one of the things, like Kathleen said, people are so down on themselves. Some dude's always like, I'm not good at art. And then all of a sudden you're staring at this and you're like, what the heck are you talking about, some dude?
Right?
This is amazing. And look at all the details and like all these lines, and this is like, this little section's like just a bunch of colors all blended. I'm not a painter, but this is awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. Some dude's got mad talent, bro.
Yeah, he does. I mean, look at the face though. And like this needs to be on a pumpkin this Halloween.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Man. Some dude, you are a man of crazy talents. Like this looks like a little penguin or something over here. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but
From the moss on it, which way's north?
oh, I forgot. What is it? Moss never grows on the north side or south side?
That way is north.
I wasn't a Boy Scout. You'll have to tell me.
Is it moss never grows on the south side of the tree?
I have no idea. I never learned that one.
Forgot. Oh, I missed a lot of chat.
Hey, Maddie. I think you should try and find this one somewhere. I think you'd like it.
Ooh, which one is that?
Mostonary MK01
Ooh.
Open it. Let me see it. I like the symbol.
with your
shape.
CEO style of. I think you'd like this one.
Oh yeah, I like that blade. That's a very basic drop point, but it's like that's gonna cut some steak.
Yeah, that's very clean.
You look at yourself.
This is a straight.
Bro.
Oh, straight.
There's no drop to that.
I like that ant. Yeah, I like the very simplistic shape of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Me too. It's one of my favorites in my whole collection. The action's amazing, and like Mostonary, they're not like a really known company or anything.
Yeah.
They're just another Chinese manufacturer, and it's a rattlesnake design. But I love this damn thing.
You know what does it for me is those 3 little milling lines ahead of the pivot.
It kind of breaks up that.
Yeah. It just adds some interest to the design.
For
Yeah.
me, it's the milling down the sides.
Craig
There's
and
I don't know if you can see it, but there are vertical lines milled down here, down the sides of just the curve.
That's sick. No,
And
that.
it's classy as fuck.
Look at this. Speaking of community, Bushcraft was saying he didn't know if he belonged because he has no folder. Gon said he doesn't know if he belongs because he has no fixed blade. Now they're going to do a trade, and each one's going to have what they are missing. That's freaking awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
That is awesome.
Dude, Bushcraft, whatchamacallit, if you want a folder that can still do bushcrafting stuff, by the way, I want to take a second to say hi to Joe and to Aries, who just joined. Whatchamacallit, check out the Cold Steel Fin Wolf.
Oh, I love the Fin Wolf.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Cold Steels. And if you like the fixed blade, they have the Fin Bear.
Yeah.
But the Fin Wolf, it's a folding Scandi grind. You gotta have one.
Yeah, yeah, and it's affordable, you know?
Welcome
Like,
back, Chris.
super dope knife. I keep one in my get home bag, you know? So definitely worth the look. Man. So here's a question unrelated to mental health, but related to knife stuff. I've been talking with one of the dudes from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and he's been saying that fat carbon is kind of like losing its appeal to a lot of people. Do people agree with that? Is kind of like, are people now a little saturated with all of the fat carbon options and all of that, or is it just you just like that purple fat carbon?
I like fat carbon.
I still absolutely love it, and we're seeing a lot of people using like some of the more exotic ones from camo carbon.
Yeah,
which is amazing. Like those looks are just good. Like the 80s and some of the weird ones.
the shipwrecked one.
I think we just need to see more combinations.
Fair.
But still, the purple haze is my favorite.
Same.
Though there is a one from camo carbon I really like, the watermelon, just like pink and green, and it's just weird and I love it.
Yeah, dude. No, the watermelon is hot, actually. That one is freaking sexy. Yeah, I was just wondering because, like, I got the Devo Knives Growler, and they just went with like more of a traditional weave instead of doing like a fat carbon. And yeah, the dude from Smoky Mountain was saying they have like a bunch of special editions that they did in fat carbon, and they're not moving. And I wonder if that's more of a them issue than an industry issue, you know?
I don't know. I still weave is not something I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
But like how much was the price difference on those special editions? Because it could be that too.
That's a good question. I don't know. Actually, I didn't ask him which ones were the issue. You know, that could be a factor.
Real quick,
because if it was priced like $100 more, there's a significant number of people that would take a version that they like less because they can afford it at the time.
100%.
So, Ant, your kids are having trouble with daylight savings time? It kind of does suck. What is it? You guys lost an hour, right?
Mm.
AZ?
Yeah, we
No.
we don't acknowledge
We don't play that shit.
but it still sucks. when you deal with people outside of Arizona and try to figure out where they're at. Like Sharif's now in our time.
Yep.
But like Scott, some dude, they all moved ahead another hour. So like that affects our late night Said Faction ones because they're gonna go to bed before it even starts now.
Yeah.
Also, no one that's not from Arizona understands that
Robert.
our time is always Mountain Standard. It never changes. It's never Mountain Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
They think, oh well, it stays the same, but the name changes, but it's different. Mountain Daylight's just for like Denver and stuff.
Yep.
Man.
Crispy. Thank you, buddy.
Hell yeah, Crispy.
Who got it? But thank you. Also, for the Fat Carbon one, I like Fat Carbon. I cannot stand the new 80s. Like, I don't like the camo carbons. I especially don't like the 80s crap. I don't like the bubblegum. I like this kind, purple and black. I like it when it's paired with black, I guess. Red and black, blue and black. I'm a simple man, though. But I cannot...
Hey, everyone has their own, particular preferences with aesthetics. I personally love that 80s. Like, it looks completely out of place on most knives, but some of them, if they get the color coordination right, I think it looks amazing.
For me, I generally don't care for the 80s, but I saw recently a exclusive like custom Microtech that was all black that had inlaid 80s camo carbon. Yeah, here it is. I'll share it with you. That looked awesome because it's all black,
Black goes really well with it.
Yeah.
Crispy, I too like a good micarta.
Oh, yeah.
I almost went micarta on the Kimono, but I liked that purple.
Yeah.
And then I figured we got our boy
I got
Bill.
my Carta in my pocket.
If I wanted to change this, my boy Bill, he's gonna our boy Bill. He could easily rectify some of my card on this bad boy or something. Ooh,
yeah, look at that, man. That's just
I love that. I love that look.
I like those colors right there.
And that's the 80s camo carbon, but
everything I said I hated actually looks good right there. It's the colors then.
Yeah, it's really the coordination because it stands out so much that if you don't do it right, it looks out of place.
Some of the 80s stuff I've seen had like green and blue and pink and stuff, and like it just but like that looks like an oil slick or something. That looks cool.
Dude, and I think really the fact that the whole knife is just black, it allows that to kind of exist on its own. If this was like
marble,
titanium or aluminum or any other color, it would detract from that 80s, like look, because you have a bit of like blues and greens and stuff that pop up here, little flecks,
just a little bit.
Yeah, but like I don't know, this looks hot to me,
Maybe that's what it is then. Maybe it's not the material, it's the colors and the way it is. Like that looks good. And I literally just went on a spiel saying I hate everything about that. But that looks good.
Yeah, man.
Not so much that side. That has too much pink. But the reverse, it looks like like that. That looks like an oil slick. It looks cool.
Yeah, dude. I wish I would have known about this and was able to like pick it up, man. Because that price is crazy though, but the look is nice.
So it's more like that's a material that you're less likely to like based on how it's used.
But if maybe that's what it is too. It has to be on a blacked out knife. Like put that same exact inlay on like a silver knife or something, it probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah. That's the thing with like color coordination. I think some people are missing is that like certain colors work better with like a blacked out look versus like purple. Purple as a color works really well with gray. It's actually like a classic color combination with like color theory, you know. So it'll look good with black, but it also looks really good with gray, you know.
Yeah, and I don't think that 80s needs a blacked out knife,
Yeah.
but most of the ones that tend to look really good have at least black heavily featured in the combination. Like you can still have some nice like tumbled titanium, but if that's basically an island that has other black accents that will offset, like that can even surround, you can even have the titanium surround the carbon as long as the other accents are there to pull it back.
Yeah.
And I agree with this right here. Like for me,
yeah, agreed.
This isn't even really the material I wanted on there, but I liked it. But I picked a material that would kind of look like ashes and fire. They did a pretty good substitute.
Yeah.
But I didn't want the hot thing. Like, not a lot of people like. I wanted red and black. They went with orange. But those two colors, some people.
You don't always get to pick the materials as the designer.
Yeah.
Like you can give suggestions, but it comes down to what they're feeling at the time is gonna sell.
Yeah.
This is where is it?
Craig Vincent. Yeah, me too.
This is kind of what I wanted it to be like. Where's the camera? Crosscut Mars Valley. More red and black.
Yeah.
Did I make it?
There you go.
That would have looked pretty cool. But they went with this one, which looks like smoldering ashes, so it's still cool. I'm glad they went with something like it.
Yeah, yeah. If they had done some like, even if they had done purple would look good, but it wouldn't look as good and wouldn't have fit the theme of the Phoenix, you know?
By the way, with the doodling, this is kind of what the stage I'm working on. That's when I started the live stream. So we have the outside and the top view. But now I'm working on internals.
Yeah.
I think the internals is the hardest part because you got to know where every screw goes, the pivot, stop pin.
Yeah. It is the most challenging part for sure.
You need a detent ramp like the Phoenix. It's hard. Anyway, I was just bringing the live back to how it started real quick.
Yeah, no, it's like learning that stuff is challenging, but it gives you more fine control of the end result. You know what I mean? Rather, like, especially when you're communicating with like a factory and stuff, I've found I want to give them as little potential for interpreting as possible, you know, because that's when mistakes are made. Like when I placed an order one time with a carbon fiber factory back when I was doing drone stuff, and I needed like 10 sets of a particular part, right? They interpreted that as 10 of that particular part. And that part, like a set, was 4. So what I really needed was 40, and they ended up giving me 10. So it was horrible. I almost lost a 5-figure contract because of that. But yeah, I learned in that moment. Like, if I needed 40 parts, I should have just told them 40 parts.
Yeah.
You know?
Less. Me too. Pencil and paper.
Yeah, bless. Exactly. Sometimes you can change it up, but like, yeah, lately I've been doing that too. Like, I've moved on to all of my knives being 6mm pivots with a 12mm ball bearing, because Skiff makes a perfect multi-row drop-in that you can do. And I worked with Skiff recently. It's not like branded a Manganus thing, but I convinced Skiff to make washers that also fit that size, and I should be getting some today, actually, which I'm really excited about. So all of my knives will have multi-pivot systems, including the Kaimano, like going forward. So I'm hyped about that.
All right, gents. I just jumped on to do a check-in real quick, and then got carried away. I'll talk to y'all later. We got a game at some point.
Yes,
We
please.
got all week.
Maddie's on break.
Yeah, we got.
Please.
I've been playing Deep Rock Galactic lately and Diablo 4 because I need to get my my season whatevers. Season
I
reward.
started Elex 2. It's kind of crap, but it's kind of good.
I don't know what that is.
I'm still hating life playing COD. So
That's the only thing I've ever seen you play.
it's pretty much all I play. It sucks.
You know what? Which one are you playing? I might have to download it just to know. Well, does it crossplay? I don't know.
It does crossplay. Modern Warfare 2.
I want to try that Helldivers everyone's playing.
And
You guys
don't
will
Gold,
get
if you want to avoid hating life, don't play COD. COD just makes you hate people and
You see that bush?
developers and
I already do that, but point taken. All right, guys. I'll talk to you a little bit later.
all right,
Cool.
peace, man.
Also, one of the features we have in the Discord, if you guys ever want to like chat, you could message, and we have these talking channels you guys can go into, like general voice channel, and just chat. So like sometimes Sharif, Cole, whoever, Stevie, even Doom, we'll all be playing whatever video game, and then we'll just chat while playing. Sometimes we talk knife design, sometimes what's going on in life.
Yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
if you guys ever want to chat, play games or whatever, just put out a post in the Discord.
Let's see.
See that, Robert? Sharif is typing.
Yeah, Drinkwater asked me a question. That's really weird.
Yes. What's the 900 number? No 900 number. It's all free, baby.
Ian G, for you, 1-900 anytime.
Here, just so you guys can. Here you go. If you guys don't know, underneath all of this, you just go to like gaming or general. See, I'm connected now, so I'm in there. And then make sure you hang up. But you just go in there and you can chat, play video games or whatever. Also, who has our swap-em box? Let's see. I think Brian had it on the right. Oh, Terry has it now. Sweet. Or he's gonna get it tomorrow. Awesome. Let's see. Doom is in here.
Yes. Bearded.
Watchers are fantastic.
I get mine today, dude. I'm excited.
Oh, those are the ones you had made. Okay.
Yeah, the skip ones.
I was like, I thought these were bearings. Got it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right now, this guy and my purple one are running on skips. Yes. So excited.
God, look at your link. See that, Illuminati? Like this robot. I'm so curious about what he's doing with the robot.
Yeah. I mean, I dig robots. I almost went to school for robotics.
Oh, one last bit for Mental Health Monday.
Yes.
Well, I mean, even though we didn't do Mental Health Monday, Doom has been inspiration to a lot of people. Doom, even though he ate a whole bowl of cereal or a whole box the other night, has lost a ton of weight.
Ooh.
Doom said he was going to lose weight. That bearded, beautiful man did it.
Doom, you were always a sexy mother effer before, but you're even sexier now. I saw a picture of you, like from Daytona, and holy crap, Doom, you killed it, bro! Like,
where was that? Where was that picture at? I saw that picture. I want to show everyone Doom now, whether he likes it or not. Where was that in the Kaimano crew?
I'm not sure, or if that was in A Few Good Men. But holy crap, Doom! I'm gonna have to get in line to get some of that action, bro. Like, you're looking fire, bro. I'm inspired, impressed, and turned on a little bit. Not gonna lie. Yeah, 100% Gons. Doom is an amazing dude, man.
Doom really is one of the greats.
Yeah,
There
without question.
I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it. Look at that. Doom in the red. Wearing One Moon shirt.
Yeah,
Look
dude.
at that. Doom. It's like he said last night, 2/3 less Doom.
Yeah.
Which means the bulge is just that much more majestic now. But look at that. Doom.
Amazing.
Couldn't be more proud of that dude.
Yeah.
But Doom, you're an inspiration, buddy. He said he was going to do something. He did it. Whereas, like me, I said I was going to do it, and then I did quite the opposite. But as of today, I'm down 10 pounds. So, I mean, I'm doing it.
Yeah, good job, Matty.
Yeah, I'm working on it. But Doom's been quite the inspiration, even though he didn't know it.
Yeah, Doom's been...
We need a Sherpa to get up that.
Bro. Doom, I'm serious. I'm going to have to get in line for a reach around at Blade.
Doom's belly no longer fills the room, but I mean, the bulge walks in, and then 5 minutes later, Doom follows. I'll check this out. Grinding the Crack. I mean, the name alone has my attention. Yeah, see, Doom is quite the inspiration.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you, Doom. I know you had troubles. You said you had troubles. You've earned that family-sized box of cereal, as far as I'm concerned.
Heck yeah.
But I'm back at it. See, Pedro, you could do it. Get back in it. It's actually the first couple of times I said I was going to lose weight, I was doing it, and then I craved everything. But this time, I walked away from a box of crumble cookies.
Dude.
Normally, I'm eating that whole box of crumble cookies. The Doom is dooming it and dooming it well.
Hell yeah.
Doom, smash, next question. Blackout, okay. But Pedro, do it. Do it. Anytime you think you can't. I should post this picture. It's Bettina's picture.
Yeah.
But I should post it in the Discord, whether without Doom's permission, of course. And that right there, that right there could be the picture for Motivational Monday right there.
Heck yeah.
That right there. That right there is Motivational Monday.
Yeah, dude. Doom, I'm trying to get where you are at, my dude. Like, I gotta admit, I broke a little bit last week, but it was partially because I was kind of celebrating a successful launch. But that shouldn't be an excuse. You can always find an excuse to break your good habits, but you should also celebrate your wins. Just don't go overboard.
Celebrate every little win. Every time. But like if you're losing weight, don't celebrate with a cupcake, of course, but pat yourself on the back. Look forward to the next win.
You know what I've started to do to celebrate? So in the past it was always like treat myself to like something tasty, when I was, before I started kind of committing to losing weight. But now what I'm trying to do is replace that with like having a cigar or something like that, like taking a moment to just appreciate,
That right there. That right there. He could see his pee-pee again.
Yeah, man. I need to get to that spot.
See, and my first time I lost 100 pounds, one of my exercises that I did was I played Beat Saber on VR. I would sit down, do all this crap for hours, and it worked. And then I got myself a stationary bike, and I would play video games while bicycling. And by the end of playing games, I'd like rode 12 miles.
That's incredible shit.
That's how I kind of tricked my brain. Like I'm working out, but I'm also at the time I was playing Titanfall 2, so I was doing a lot of Titanfall.
Doom.
TZ, we were talking about you earlier.
Yeah, just real quick to jump on Craig Vincent thing. Yeah, dude, I'm with you. I started doing what's the other one? Not Manjaro, Ozempic. And then I started, that actually made it easier for me to work out. I have major issues with like tendons in my knees and my ankles. And dude, once I lost like 20 pounds, I was able, like my mobility was much better. And dude, with working out now, I'm down just over 40 pounds. So
dude, that's good.
Yeah, I still have a long ways to go, but I'm getting there myself. So
one thing I did I lost weight is go get something that weighs 40 pounds and see how big that is, and try to picture it hanging off your butt somewhere.
Yeah.
TZ, we still need to have you on. People were asking about, they were talking about how the winter gets them down. We need to have you on immediately. Sharif, we got to do it.
Oh, yeah.
We're live right now. We got to do it.
Definitely.
This week. What days do you have available?
Generally for me, Wednesdays, Fridays.
Okay.
Will be better days.
TZ is a workout for you. We'll figure it out.
By the way, I want to show you guys, for example, this is, for me, an unacceptable knife. See where that tip is?
It sticks out a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost in line with the scale.
You can catch it on your finger and stuff.
Yep, I will not sell that to somebody. Just to see, for you guys to see a little bit of my process. This is the only one I think I've seen this before with. I've seen some that are a little higher than I would necessarily like, but this one is the first one that, like, if I were to draw my finger on it, like, I'm worried that it may catch. So this one is going in the fail pile, you know.
Can you
This-
fix it, or is that just how they ground down the or the stop pin and stuff?
No, it's where the either the stop pin or the detent or something. Because the stop pin is fully engaged. But the stop pin also doesn't look like it's properly seated also. So I would consider this one to be a fail.
Well, if it's not properly seated, could you take it apart, reseat it?
Yeah, but I don't think that that's going to change the position, you know?
All right,
Like,
then send it to Donnie Bless and have him weld it into a fixed blade.
yeah, that would be.
Can I have it?
But I don't know if this will show, but you can kind of see on this side how the shoulder of the stop pin is.
Yeah.
So there you go. This is something that I would consider a fail. And I may, like, the scales are really nice, but on something like this, I may take off the scales or take off the clip, disassemble it, because this one is
welcome back.
Not acceptable for sale, for sure.
Last time I went to Tucson, Donnie, I welded for the very first time. My wife's dad was teaching me, and I didn't do great, but I didn't do bad. Doom, what are you doing?
Hey,
Doom, you do not have to. No, thank you, Doom. Looking at this picture right here, this is like a kick in the butt. I think a lot of us need this. Thank you, Doom.
Yeah,
but look at that
good
Doom right there. I should be giving you $20. But thank you, Doom. Thank you. Hello, Duggan. Yeah, it was actually fun, and I had no idea that welding masks were like electronic. I thought they were just a mask with a very dark visor, and you just put it on. But you could see through it, and then as soon as you start sparking, it like darkens. It kind of freaked me out to begin with, but it was cool though. I wouldn't feel it. The welding was fun though. I could see myself like doing it. I welded my name into a piece of steel to practice. And then to another practice is I welded a circle to a flat piece of steel. I had to get it in there. It was fun. I really liked it. It was hard. Awesome. I thought it was just like zzz, but there's like you have to melt the metal and then drag it across.
Yeah, very like little dimes.
Yeah, there's a technique, and if you don't do it right or you let go, like the stick will like stick to the metal, so you have to break it off.
Yeah, dude.
And then there's a lot of dials because you have to get it just right. You don't want too hot or too cold. There was a lot more to welding than I thought, but it was fun. Oh yeah, go try it. Have that one chopped. Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I only have 3 fails total now. Like, I mean, that one is not as bad as one of the other ones, but the one real fail got detent lash. Like, that's a nonsense. I'll show it to you, actually. It's a couple of issues. One, Customs fucked up the box.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, like,
God.
yeah, customs really fucked that box up.
Yeah,
right?
they did.
And then this one,
Spring break, bruh.
so this one, I don't know if you guys can see that, but
Oh yeah, got that latch.
yeah, that's an absolute fail.
Steel
The-
series.
The other ones, like the one I just showed you, could potentially be salvageable. Even the detent lash could be salvageable. But I will deal with that at a later time. Like my priority now is not fixing. My priority is
I must
getting the product out to the good people who have trusted me.
Renee, how you doing? Open box steel. There you go.
Yeah.
I still think it's crap though. You put in an order for 300 knives, they send you some, and some are messed up, and you just have to eat that cost. Like how many thousands are you chewing on right now?
Not even 1,000.
Not yet. Don't you have 3 you said were bad?
Well, okay. So that I wouldn't call those complete and total losses. Like I said, with that one with detent lash, it is potentially fixable. The one that I just showed you is also potentially fixable. So, like, I would send that to somebody like AR Knife Mods, who would machine me like a new stop pin, maybe make some minor adjustment, and he could solve those issues.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
more money.
Yeah, but then what I can do is I can then customize those, have him do some like micro milling and sell them as like one-offs, like one of ones, But if I were to chalk that up to a complete loss, I'm still not out thousands, So like in the grand scheme of things, it's not bad. Here's the thing though, right? Like to have a couple that are like, issues is not bad. Like when I talked with Arcane, he told me when he started working with Best Tech, he had about a 30% failure rate.
Oh, for Best Tech?
Yeah. Now, that may not be the case now, but when he was getting started with Best Tech, yeah, he had about a 30% failure rate. So for me to have 3 out of 300, that's not bad at all,
A Doom. This picture was not posted anywhere. This picture was sent by Patina because that dude you're with is Patina's buddy.
Yeah.
So Patina said, Doom met up with one of my buddies in Daytona. And then Patina said, he's looking so good. Proud of that guy. But I think this picture got sent to Patina, but that's Patina's friend. Do you want this picture? I'll send it to you. Yeah, but it wasn't posted anywhere. It was just Patina sent it to us.
That was not a public photo.
Yeah. He was just proud of you, proud of his buddy. I sent it. You got it. Oh, what the crap now, son of... Speaking of mental health. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, Satu could fix that. Maybe regrind it. Put that tip lower. He could do the stop pin. Satu can do anything.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's why I don't write everything as like a complete loss, So.
Hello, Stevie.
Hello.
You never have to ask.
Well, I didn't want to just barge in. I I've been listening all morning. Had a little bit of downtime. Thought I'd see if you guys were still on. And
Heck yeah.
I was gonna end it, but like, oh, we have a good chat going, and I might as well take advantage of a day off.
Heck yeah.
Amano is so good though.
it slices through chicken fried steak like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah. I saw that photo, man. That's awesome.
Steve, I had breakfast with Steve Clare yesterday morning, and he told me about how he had messaged you. And we sat there and literally talked about how awesome the Kamano is for a good, 10, 15 minutes.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, Steve was
He's like, I got all sappy and
Yeah, did he tell you the whole thing with the number?
yeah.
Bless.
What are
did.
the chances, dude?
Yep.
Wait, what was the number thing? I didn't hear that.
I'll tell you privately. I don't want to.
Yeah. Let him share that.
Yeah.
What's up,
But
Tom Sheehan? What's going on?
what are the chances, bro?
I
Like,
know.
that's freaking crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. He actually just ordered a purple one. So I'm gonna see if I can get him the same number. Actually, yeah.
But
I'm willing to do that for Mr. Clare.
I am gonna have to actually take it apart because I definitely got some sausage gravy down in the down in the bearings. But real quick, as much as I'd like to add skiffs or maybe do the washers,
Yeah.
I don't want to touch this right now.
Me either.
Perfect.
Yeah. It doesn't need it, but it's
Yeah, I mean,
an option available.
Zero blade play whatsoever. No, nothing. Yeah, it's
Sent it to you. I don't think that he does.
No.
it's too high.
Yeah, nothing over 200 in the purple, and nothing over 100 in the micarta. So,
Stevie, did you see some dudes the Forrest
Yes.
picture?
Yeah, he had sent it to me a while ago when he was working on it.
Same, but it's cool to see it like
It
now
is.
it's out.
It is.
right?
And so I had tuned out for a little bit. I just wanted to reiterate. I heard Cole was on, and you guys were doing. I think you kind of morphed it into an impromptu mental health Monday ish.
Yeah, just doing like a check-in and stuff. Yeah, if you got something, lay it down.
I just wanted to say, Cole knows that we've talked about this. I guess behind the scenes and in the chats and whatnot. But I just want to say Cole's a freaking awesome dude, man, in
Yes.
every stretch of the imagination. If he was someone that I just randomly met somewhere at a show or something, I'd say at a bar, but probably wouldn't meet him at a bar now.
Yeah.
He's a dude that I know I'd start talking to and just have awesome conversation with and everything about that dude. So I like to hear that he's, progressing in his conflictions and whatnot. But yeah, shout out to Broke Ass Nabs.
100%. I will second that, man. The number of times I've stayed up till like 5, 6 in the morning talking to that dude is ridiculous.
You guys choose like Tuesday nights to do that, so I can't. But as I can, it's fun. But you could tell he's doing good because like he comes on and he shows his face. Do you remember the first time we did?
Yeah.
It's like I'm not even gonna show my face.
Yeah,
And
dude.
but he did it that day, and he was super anxious, and he did it. And now every time he comes on a live, he's just there. He's chilling.
Yeah, dude. Can we also take a second to recognize the awesomeness that is Crispy Critter, by the way?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he is such a linchpin of the community, and like he's one of the few people in the community who has my phone number, actually. And dude, he'll just check in on me like at random times and be like, "Yo, brother, how you doing? Like, you looked a little tired the other day. Are you getting enough rest? You know, like whatever." And like, I don't tell him enough, but I appreciate all of that. You know,
He does
and,
the same for me.
yeah, he's.
And Cheeto, I'm assuming you're talking about who's the runner.
Yeah, but Crispy is great people, like great people.
Absolutely.
So, we're
Like I said
really
earlier, every channel has their own knife community, but I think ours really is the best. Every channel says that, but ours is built off trust and friendship, not like giveaways and stuff.
Well, yeah,
And we talk more than just knives.
I don't remember if I typed it or if I was just thinking it, but I think that we have found a nice subdivision within the community.
Yeah.
And people know when they come into our little neighborhood, they know what they're getting. And
Yep.
I like the regulars, and you know, some have been around since day one, since before, you know, we even had our channels and are still here, and some have joined along the way and feel like they've been there the entire time. And I think they put up with us knuckleheads, and I truly appreciate that.
They do. And the more people that join us, the better.
Doom, I gotta go 2x. I got a large melon.
Stevie chooses watermelon as his head.
Oh. God, I went back and watched some of that last night, and I didn't know that Zoe was also watching.
Oh, she was?
She's like, "You're dumb."
You don't talk to Troy LaMaffa like that. This right here, yeah. When the chat starts getting too fast, I've noticed, like, there's been times where my chat goes fast. I'll start to feel like I get boring on purpose, so it slows down. But like Bees, I don't know how he does it.
Or
His
even
chat
JB's,
flies.
like SKL. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. I
And
can't
they're
keep up being in the chat.
I don't know how to do it.
We were talking about that on Work Knife Balances, me, Sharif, and Steven, that the intimate crowd, I think you can still have conversations with the people that you have on screen, and you can still participate in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah,
The only times I ever get behind are like the very beginning of a live, when there's already been 20 minutes of chat. Because me and Stevie never start on time.
no.
So as soon as we start, we're always behind. But once we catch up, stay seated. and Ian, yes, the giveaways are a nice gesture.
Yeah,
but since they're not expected on ours, the people who come genuinely want to be here. They're not sitting here just waiting for the giveaway.
Yep,
exactly.
Yep,
that's what I like about ours. And we do like Forrest.
I get to the point now where like I get excited when we can do giveaways. Look, I don't. Usually anything I get for free, I just pass it right back along. Or once in a while, I'm able to actually buy something to give away, and I get
do it.
You know, because I like being that most of the crowd. I don't like saying our crowd. Most of the crowd that comes, I like hooking them up for coming and hanging out. You know.
Yeah.
So I get excited when able to do giveaways.
And then we enact our turd burglar rules. So
yep.
I love the way
we be so curious to see like how many of these channels that do like regular giveaways, you know, like if they suddenly stop doing giveaways, you know, like what their numbers actually would be, you know.
Mustard giveaway. A giveaway this half-used bottle of mustard.
That would be amazing. It would be
Giveaways
super
are-
valuable to a small group of people.
I got it. It's mustard. Giveaways are fun because everyone likes to give away stuff. But yeah, a lot of people go to. I'm not saying anything bad about nobody, but a lot of people go to some lives just for the giveaways.
Yeah.
And that's not the community we want. Everyone here participates, even if they're lurking. Every now and again, they'll pipe in.
And then, but what I'll also say about like people with JB and even Bs, it's also really cool that they can do so many giveaways.
It is.
I mean, I don't want to, pee on them, but it's cool that they can, and I think that they pay a lot of that stuff forward. But yes, a lot of people then definitely come to their giveaways to expect that, and we had that early on. Definitely, we had that early on. But, again, we have found, I would say instead of people finding us, we have found the people that we like having in our chats.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the people who don't like us. They don't come anymore.
No, they lurk. They lurk. You always pay attention to your haters, the people you hate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me with knives. I don't know if you saw that I shared this earlier, but Ed should be getting his replacement today. I wrote him a little personalized message, got him number 37, and sent him a return box with a label on it and a whole roll of tape so he could tape up the box for me. There's a little message, and I also sent him this video with number 37 so he could see that it completely clean, past QC, all that good stuff. So yeah, took care of brother Ed for sure.
American flavor in a bottle. Mustard is one of the best condiments. I'm just gonna say that.
Belt Loop 29 Homestead. I gotta say, I'm a little guilty of both. I like to say I'm not materialistic, but then I am. I'd be lying to myself if I said I wasn't. But I'm definitely more entertaining. God, Craig.
I would have won a bag of D's from Doom. Thank you, Ian. We're that last stop in the shady, dark highway. Fog bellowing over us. Last chance gas, that's us.
Well, and I mean, at least with Said Faction, and I think, look, Maddie's got his lives, I have my lives, Sharif has his lives, and Said Faction is kind of the three of us. I mean, Sharif's kind of the unofficial member. That was kind of part of why me and Maddie started doing Said Faction, because we're tired of the later night. Let's just chill, let's just hang out. That's kind of how it evolved, and then that's kind of we follow suit. Like, there's not a big difference between our lives and Said Faction. I mean, some of the people that are on Said Faction on the late night might partake in other things they don't normally during the earlier parts of the day. Like, you wouldn't see me like I was this past night on Maddie's live.
Yeah. Wednesdays are more like we try to be family friendly. Sometimes we drift into not, but Fridays is like unloosen the belt, kick back.
But I also think for the most part we are fairly family friendly by nature. I mean, we definitely go blue, but like, I can still be myself around, the family, and so I don't think we have to really, definitely some things are off topic when you have kids around, but yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm not bashing giveaways at all. Like Javon has given away some nice knives, and I'm like, come on, let me get it.
Oh yeah.
Giveaways are fun.
Yeah, I mean, look, definitely the fact that those dudes do that and pay it forward on a lot of stuff is awesome. I got nothing about that, but
100%.
me and Maddie are broke jumps, so
We are. I'd love to do giveaways more. I've even I asked Kaiser once a long time ago, what does it take to get these knives in? So I would like to do giveaways more often, but it ain't gonna happen for a while. Kaiser's requirements are each video needs to have at least 1,000 views consistently. And mine is
sure. Sharif, I was gonna say,
What's up?
also my Kimono video, my unboxing that I did,
Yeah.
it's almost at 1,000 views, and for me that's humongous.
That's
like
incredible.
Normal, because it's being recommended now. For me, a typical video gets like maybe 150, maybe 160. And
Holy
it's like
crap.
it's almost at 1,000 in 2 days. So people
I'm
dig
gonna
it.
see what mine's at.
Jeez.
Mine
Later,
says
dude.
no views.
Man,
Did you do one already, Betty?
I did. Oh, I got 94 views. I just unboxed mine, yeah. Maybe I need a cool name with it. Or
Dude,
I need a cool place to open it.
I can't thank you guys enough, really. Like, without the two of you, like, nobody would know me at all. So, like,
What? Well, then, if anything, you have to dial that back a notch even, and we need to shout out Miss Cletus.
That is true. Yes.
It was absolutely Cletus, the sassy Bettina Turner.
Yes.
I was like, y'all would love Sharif, and I'm like,
Oh,
dude, if a guy like that wants to come on, me and Maddie were like, an actual knife designer wants to come on? Like, hell yeah, dude.
heck yeah.
Cletus is the linchpin, man.
So, yeah, if anything,
This is so good.
definitely shout out to Bettina.
Yeah, dude. Like, Bettina, I by the way, like, I even said that to him yesterday, you know? I was like, dude, I'm endlessly grateful for him, you know? And Cletus, I got to get Cletus's address. He may be getting a little care package from me, you know?
Gerbs. Yeah, you guys, I'm going to do a video on this, the Aries, but, oh, man, like, if you guys want a custom knife, check out Aries, because he's right. I can't put it out. I just realized when he pointed it out, I was fiddling with it this whole time. I can't stop. It's his fit and finish is perfect.
That's awesome.
Aries, not to say one thing or another, but maybe we should team up with Lancelot and get some leather slips.
Ooh, that would be a match made in heaven.
Kydex is cool there too, though. I think Aries also makes his Kydex,
Which is awesome.
This feels nice, and he's got the colors perfect, red and black. Yeah, I really can't, man. Sharif, you need to get in on this pass around.
I do.
You're getting into fixed blades. You know what? I'm putting you on the list, whether you like it or not.
All right.
This feels... Stevie, you would like it. I'm not taking pass rounds now, but you would like it.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It looks awesome.
Heck yeah. Love you, Urban, man. I do.
Much love, Urban. Much love.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you.
Urban, are you going again this year?
And
Dude, Kathleen, hey, hold out for some nice Cube sales. If I could recommend one, well, depending on what you're into, I would check out the Momentum for sure, or the Merced.
yeah,
And
Momentum.
those are very those are very budget and affordable options.
Yeah, Momentum comes in usually at around 40 or below.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can find it on sale for like 25 every so often. So, and yeah, there's going to be a titanium Momentum very soon that should be affordable as well.
I've been thinking about that and wanting to do some sort of a like I want to get in the all titanium, or like the they have just a gray titanium one, I think.
Yeah.
And I want to get that in, and instantly, if I order it, when I order it, I'm just gonna have it sent directly to Terry.
Oh yeah.
Because I already know what I want done with it.
Ooh.
Dude, the and Kathleen also, there's the Kaiser Grazioso. That's the budget one in N690.
Oh yeah, I would say the Grazioso's got some great options as well.
Yeah, you can find those for usually around 70 or below.
I kind of like the brass and black color combo better than the premium, but I like the way the premium feels.
The Momentum and the RBC ones are actually already up on Knife Global.
Knife Global?
Dude, hold on. I got it. These color combos, though, bro. By the way, for everybody, I had no approval process on these at all. And these are like 2020 designs for me. But there's this one, I'm going to call this the orange sherbet colorway.
Yeah, sherbet is correct.
It's sherbet. Renee, where are you at? It's sherbet.
Then the
that's actually, I kind of like that though.
Yeah,
I didn't see that when I was looking. They must have just added that because that wasn't an option when I was on there.
Yeah, and then
I saw that one. I saw that one.
The pseudo wannabe CDC colorway.
But I kind of like that.
I'm out of all of these, I would want the Ultimate one, honestly, because it's got the micro milling.
The Ultimate looks dope.
Yeah. And then okay, gotta go back here real quick.
That is fight me. Shady, that is very generous.
And then here the M390 Momentums. And these have the micro milling as well.
Ooh.
Which is really nice.
I liked the tiger stripes, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling that blank one right there with the blue.
Yeah, me too. Like tiger stripes are nice, but the micro milling is a little bit hotter. I'm not gonna lie.
You shouldn't lie. Oh, and Aries, Jerks want to know how you got such a good shine on these handles.
I do shine my pants. Use it, douche.
And do they? Oh, and they do have the Nautilus also. The Nautilus is available now too.
Wow! Just like that, you got 3 freaking bangers just dropping.
Yeah, dude. Hopefully, they're sending these to me in the mail. They usually do, but I'm actually. This one was one of my most comfortable handle designs, so I'm hoping that translated into production. And it's in 14C, which is awesome.
I like that it's obviously different, but it fits, I think, I don't know if you did this intentionally, but between the Veloce, the Merced, and the Nautilus, they're kinda you see your design really flow through on that.
This was my leaf blade style era, of this continuous line from like tip to tail, and I'm kind of excited for those. That's really cool.
I wonder if they have a code still. Sometimes they have a code.
Let's see. Oh dang. Okay. Dude, even the whatchamacallit, the RBC1 is whatchamacallit in 14C.
It's also bigger than it now. Seeing the specs, it's bigger than I thought it was.
The RBC1 was always a big knife.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was a smaller design, but that's kind of my sweet spot right there.
Yeah. Yeah, this one actually should be pretty nice. I'm excited about this guy too. God, I'm really sold on that micro milling on the Ultemp version, honestly. I'll tell you what though, if I get the Ultemp and this guy, I'd probably do a scale swap and have black with the Ultemp,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Enough of showing my stuff. It's not a
Sharp guy. Wanna? Man, you guys got good luck.
You want a Fram Forge, huh?
And it just
Or
DSK.
does that stand for a face fuck?
That one.
Heck yeah.
I have a new unbox Grazioso listed on Blade Binge. How can I gift it to the person who wants a Sharif knife? Oh, dang. You want to gift it to
Kathleen? Yeah.
I don't know. Hang on, Shady. Maybe Craig is. I was going to talk about it, but maybe Craig is going to help out. I don't know. I don't want to assume anything. Let's find out.
Dude, Craig and Kathleen get together. That'd be incredible.
Let's see if let's see what happens here. Craig, are you giving Kathleen a Grazioso Blade Binge? Let's go take a look. I almost never go to that site anymore. I don't like the dude who owns it. That's just me. Yeah.
Oh, let's spill that tea.
No, that's just me. That's just me. Oh, it's the. Are you Fishbag? Wait, there's a couple of them. Are you Fishbag or Nathan? I hope you're Fishbag. You have to be Fishbag. Yeah, that's you. You're Fishbag. Please tell me you're Fishbag. I hope that's it. See you later, Aries.
Later, Aries.
Peace, Aries.
But let me know if that's what you actually want to do there, Craig, because I'm not sure. But here it is. It's the cool one. The copper, right? Not brass. It is brass. It's brass. No, that's what he has. This is the copper. Okay. There it is.
Did you guys? I just saw what you posted, Sharif. Did you see what Satu did to Shane's ProTech?
No.
Turned his auto into a button lock.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. No, I did not see that.
You didn't?
No.
I can share that real quick. He shared it last night.
Yeah, please do.
Fishbag. DSKFS stands for do something kind for someone.
That's something that Zach started.
Yes.
Donnie. And it's kind of adopted by the entire community. But
There it is.
Do
So
something kind for someone.
Yeah.
a lot of times people will, like Sharp Guy, people will win a giveaway and then they'll DSKFS it, which means Sharp Guy won a giveaway, but he's passing it on to someone else. And like I say before, a lot of people I don't think really think about it because you rarely win things in life. And so Sharp Guy won something and decided to give it to someone else. And it's a knife, probably one he doesn't have. But Craig, I think what you could do, Fishbag, is I freaking love Fishbag.
We'll zoom in a little bit here. Well, I was trying to show you in that video. Hopefully, you get the audio now. The split looks the same. You don't see any difference there.
Dave's
Nothing
a mad scientist.
on the backspacer, gap wise, centering still looks good. Phosphor bronze is the way to go. Let's see if I can back out just a little bit so you can see it better. There you go. So phosphor bronze is the way to go.
Nice.
Put it and make it tighter.
You know,
loose,
Shane's got,
but
you know,
they've only done it like
he's got old
10,
man
15
hands.
times with phosphor bronze.
You know,
Wash
because
it,
of his
smoothing it
neuropathy and
pretty good.
whatnot. So button
worried about
locks are
detent?
right up his, you know,
I
alley.
just hit it by accident.
Thumb studs and button locks are perfect for Shane.
This is exactly what I tell people when they complain
Yeah.
about.
I think that's perfect. Feels actually pretty damn good,
So,
dude. I think you're gonna
Yeah,
like
isn't
it.
that dope that Dave
I think
did
the only
that?
thing I would change at this point is dual studded, but
I saw
that's
the
up to
video,
you.
but it was muted, so I didn't know what he was talking
All right,
about.
there
I
you
thought
go,
he
bro.
was just showing off the regrind.
That is sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
Fishbag.
freaking awesome.
What you do is take the whatever. Just take the knife down off of Blade Binge, and then you can get with Kathleen. But if that's what you're doing, Craig, like giving her a Grazioso, that's freaking awesome. And this, I just got the Kaimano. I love this thing, but I don't know. I still think maybe the Grazioso is my all-time favorite. But I need to spend more time with this because this, I think, I could see this turning into my favorite. But out of all the others, I
Yeah,
freaking love this one.
they're two different styles. You know, the
They are.
Grazioso is definitely meant to be more of a gentleman's sort of like EDC, you know, and the Kaimano is meant to be more of a user EDC, you know.
That's a sexy combo, though.
The Grazioso is what I like to carry when I'm at work.
Yeah.
Because it's a very look, I have my Grazioso out in the truck right now, but you couldn't have more contrast. You have a very nice, sleek, slender looking in the Grazioso, then you just have a mean, gnarly, scary, you know, aggressive knife that I would, you know, this is the type of knife I like to carry. But, you know, when I'm at work, you know, it's very gentlemanly.
I love it. And you know, it is a good point. They're two different kinds of, it's like comparing a race car to a truck, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but these two are definitely my favorite.
What up, PNW?
Grazioso, look at this. Right outside the factory. There you go, Kathleen. Fish bag. I freaking love it. But PNW, hello.
Exactly.
I need to start giving away his pens. There's some in here that I need to. I just need to wait till I get paid so I can do shipping. But
Is Demonog in here? No, Demonog's at work, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm booking a trip to Las Vegas as we speak.
Sweet.
I have to find some time to be able to mix it up with him when I'm there.
Heck yeah.
I had to scramble this morning. I have a quarterly business review from me and my team back in Montgomery, Alabama, coming up, and I booked everything. They just told us where to book our hotel, and I have to go into my reservation to add my hotel, and I'm not seeing the hotel they're telling us to stay at, and I realized I booked my trip to the wrong freaking city.
Oh, no.
So I had to scramble. Yeah, I booked to Mobile, Alabama instead of Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh,
So I had to scramble, and that was a pain in the butt. And I won't say how much, but I'm probably going to get my hand smacked. It wasn't a cheap mistake either.
oh.
You can't get a refund or anything like that?
Maybe. I don't know. Our travel agency does all that.
Okay.
Practicing to be Southern.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Craig, if you're doing that, that's freaking awesome, Craig.
Yeah, that is awesome of you, dude.
Yeah. That is incredible.
And,
Donnie
see,
Bless.
and now Kathleen, not saying you have to by any means, but what I like about DSKFS is you usually start seeing people pay it forward, and a lot of that is what I think DSKFS is all about. Like you start seeing people. Yeah, I'm not singling you out, Kathleen, by any means. But you start seeing people in the comments like, hey, someone played for me and I got this from them, or I won this, so now I'm going to start playing for this person, and you just start seeing it perpetually start.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
I
sick.
usually DSKFS mine. I won on Urbans on Friday, but I kept it because he's been waiting for me to win so he could send me something. But I forgot what I won. Oh, Pyrite. So that'll be cool. But that's freaking awesome, though.
Yeah, that's awesome of you, for sure. By the way, speaking of the ridiculousness of Blade Binge, I just got to show this. All right, this is full blown ridiculousness of what you see on Blade Binge every so often.
The Shadow and Tie.
Yeah, Tira, how much would you think with the full tie scales? How much do you think that this should be going for?
That's a $500 knife, I think, with tie scales.
Sure,
somewhere around that.
Maddie, what do you think?
I think a normal one's what, like $329 or something.
Yeah, G10's $329, and then the tie usually adds like another $100. So I'd say between $450 and $500.
All right.
So now, do we want to guess what it's going for?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I think you got, since you're saying it, $800.
All right, Maddie.
Palmer said the $950 Shadow, so I'm going with that. Ian said $1,200.
Well, $1,200.
Cheeto Mafo says $400.
$899, dude.
Wow.
Like,
what?
In what world?
Well, no, that. So here's my thoughts about
Rockies, huh?
those type of sales. I think you got two types of people that are going to be like, I'm just going to capitalize on the popularity of this, and I'm going to try to get as much money as I can out of these suckers.
Yeah.
And you have someone also that's like, you know what? I don't carry this, but I don't really want to get rid of it. But if someone were to offer me the right amount of money for it, I'd definitely consider it,
Dude,
$899 is my wife told me to sell it price. He doesn't want to let it go.
You're right.
See, I put it for sale. Nobody wants it.
Dude, I saw that price and I was just like, no.
Oh, who's the seller?
Oh, I had them up. Their name is, where are they? Frogger.
Frogger.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Neil. There was a P&W knows all about DSK vets because he's been giving away. He's been giving away the pens, and the freaking. Oh yeah, camera's over here. They're awesome, But it also takes him, he said, on average, 3 hours per pen to carve and lacquer or do whatever it is he does. And he's doing so many. So he's not only donating the pens, but this is time out of his life to sit there and carve.
It's not lacquer. If we're talking about P&W fun stuff, he actually lactates on them.
Oh,
He's doing. He's just giving it a little squeeze, and then
he even put some really cool detail on a lot of them. This is red cedar, but he puts all this neat detail in there.
Yeah,
this is time out of his life to sit there and carve, and then instead of selling it, he gives it to people. Like he sent me this package full, and some are for me and the boys, like the ones. These are not giveaway. Those are mine. I'll be honest. I am Harry frickin' Potter. But he gives them away. I mean, he can make money off of this. But, I mean, JB's, he's giving them a bunch to JB. Look at that. Squirrels for days.
Heck yeah.
But that right there, that's the DSKFS spirit. It's not just he's giving stuff, but he's also giving his time, his energy. It's freaking awesome.
Hell yeah.
And Kathleen Shady's offer is still up. Okay. So Shady's willing to put in for a fund for Kathleen to get.
Dang,
man.
Nice.
You guys are incredible.
Yeah. That's why I like it. I like this community.
That's awesome, man. I'm blown away.
Yeah.
Like
Anyway,
genuinely blown away.
he is bushcraft. Oh yeah, yeah. I saw the poop knife.
So, real quick, what things are I take? That's just a spoon. Wow, I'd love to have a Todd Carr spoon.
That's what I keep saying. I need a Todd Carr spoon.
Damn.
But I was going to add to my point on that.
Sorry.
I'm getting ready to sell in regards to like selling for higher prices. I think I'm about to sell off both of my Something Obscene Company J-Capes. And I'm probably going to sell those for a little bit because they're worth more than what I've paid for them now. You know, I'm not going to go crazy, but I'm definitely probably going to end up going, 100 plus over what I paid for them. They're worth that, so I don't mind. Plus I've also, in my mind, justifying it, I've sold so much at a loss and given stuff away that if I can capitalize on a knife that is someone's willing to pay that for, I have a clear conscience.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to spend $8.99 on a TRM,
Right.
But if you want to and you have the funds, that's on you, At the end of the day, like I'm not going to throw shade, but I thought that was just hilarious.
Is that what Javon said he does? He goes around and loves to message and price shame people.
Yeah, but why? Like, what's?
I don't know.
Like,
No, I've seen some. There is a dude I've seen on. At the time, it was Knife, whatever. He was actual legit scalping with his prices. But I don't know if that's what Javon was.
I mean, you have the people that are going to be just like ticket scalpers. They're going to go for all the hot drops, and then they just want to resell them.
Yeah.
You saw that early on in like the Olight community. Oh my God, it was so rabid early on. But then Olight grew and started increasing their quantities. They weren't always as limited edition anymore. But again, guilty as charged. I sold my original set of the Seasons titanium SR batons or whatever.
Yeah.
First run that they did like 4+ years ago. I sold that for like $900 or something, man.
Yeah. Dude, and that's like I was gonna say, Vero was the same way with his first run of stuff. Like those were the very first runs. At one point in time, for like the Synapse XLs, we're going for $800+ on eBay. And at the end of the day, you don't have to buy it.
Yeah.
Like, I waited till like the second, third production run of the Synapse XL before I got mine, and
yeah, that's what I would say. If you will be patient, the right price will pop up. You don't have to overpay. Now, again, if you want to impulse buy,
yeah, you pay that premium. So
hey, what, Gary? You may have a problem. You buy, you sell a lot of. I don't actually, though.
Yeah.
I give away more knives than I sell.
Pedro, you.
That's true, dude. Pedro, like all the grayscale stuff and like
Really?
the JRW stuff, it's nuts. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like the Castle grayscale stuff, man. Like they'll do a drop, they get snapped up. Scalpers will like quadruple the price on them, like instantly. Like
I already have the most in-demand patch ever made, and that's right here.
I wish I had that patch, actually.
It's the only one you need.
Yeah,
You wish you had one?
I do.
I sent one to somebody. I have 2 left.
You can put it in with that Medusa.
Medusa? What Medusa?
Neptune?
Or the Neptune, sorry.
Oh, I didn't tell you that knife got lost in the mail, Sharif.
Oh, dang it, and you already have your Kaimano, so I can't hold that up.
Yeah, but you have my other 10 knives or something.
Yeah, that's true.
I forgot how many Stevie has of mine.
I know. I gotta get to those.
I want you to fix that
Fix
microtech.
Microtech. I need to get on that. But hey, dudes, I'm gonna have to drop off. I did forget I have a 1:00 meeting that I got to get ready for.
Oh shit! Yeah, I do too. Actually.
Yeah, we'll end it. I mean, we're going on 4 hours now. This might be the longest live in a while.
So I appreciate you letting me hop on and chat with you, gents, for a little bit, and everyone in the chat. Happy Monday, and I will talk to you all very soon.
Yes, it is. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just end it. Everyone, thanks for coming. This has been really fun. I'm actually glad I started this live.
Heck yeah.
I didn't intend it, but here we are. And this has been a good one. Craig, shout out to you for gifting Kathleen the Grazioso. Kathleen, you're going to love it. The Grazioso. This is perfection.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, and Be Shady. That's awesome of you to do that. But yeah, everyone, have an awesome day. TZ, we're going to get with you. Hopefully Wednesday we can film something.
Absolutely.
Exactly, and that's what he's doing. But everyone, have an awesome day. I forgot who's live today. What is it? Metal Mondays, and I don't know. You guys know it. I'll see you in the lives, everyone. Have a good day.